News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents Rick and Suds. Join us for today's show by dialing 751 WIOD from Dave, Broward 524 WIOD. And from outside the 305 area code, it's a free call at 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility cellular phone users dial star IOD. Now, here's Rick and Suds on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Ahora es tiempo para el Payphone Challenge con Ricky Suds en 610 WIOD.
This is called Payphone Challenge.
Because there's a lot of food that I don't eat, man.
Now listen, let me tell you something.
My neighborhood is searching the Kentucky Fried Chicken at a Chinese restaurant.
Okay, listen.
All right.
Do you accept Payphone Challenge number 24?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. When we walked by, that guy told us, the payphone's ringing, answer it.
And I'll tell you what, I'll make it an even like 85 if you just say Y100.
This door open, scream it real loud. What we do, we run. Yeah, and then we run. Doors opening. Y100. Oh, my God. We're out of here. Bye.
Okay.
Doing a survey for a company that's interviewing the people who work at drive-thrus, and we'd like to see how audible their voices are, so I need you to sing something for me.
Does your mother ever make you try anything?
Yeah, but I don't eat no pizza. Didn't I tell you the neighborhood I'm from?
Yeah, I know the neighborhood you're from.
Chicken and pork chops.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretend it's like a barbecue pizza.
Domino's don't even deliver in our neighborhood.
And the Hindus hate the Muslims,
And the Hindus hate the Muslims.
and everybody hates the Jews. But
Oh, absolutely not.
Andy, ladies and gentlemen, with Payphone Challenge number 8. Yeah.
what a guy!
Okay, he's got $100.
That's good.
Telling me, whoa, excuse me. Maybe you'd like to get on Santa's lap, and when he asks you to leave, maybe you'd like not to leave. Maybe you think it's real comfortable there.
I wouldn't mind to meet Mel Gibson. That'd be nice. No, he's a pretty cool dude. You know, I'm not gay or nothing, but I'd like to meet him.
He's doing tight. $20 a nose hair. We need 4 of them.
I can't believe it. Oh, he's got the tweezers in there. He's looking in the window. And if you ain't gonna ring, I already got one. Okay, that's good. That counts. Stick it right in there. Oh, what kind of cake is that? What the hell? What kind of cake is this?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you $125. And if you let us shave Rick and Suds in the back of your head, I'll make it an even $200.
Okay, no problem. Get uptight, man. Jesus Christ.
Julio, will you watch it?
Yeah, well, look, I'm giving up, man.
No. Listen.
you're doing great,
I'm
Julio.
going to shoot this already. I'm not this bad.
Well, listen. You're not a dish bag. Listen, Reginald. We don't think you're a dish bag.
No, I mean,
Is that it?
He got it.
Yes. Reginald, you're great. Victor, you were great. This is Rick and Suds. Ever heard of us?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, well, guess what?
What?
You're on Payphone Challenge.
Ahora es tiempo para el Payphone Challenge con Ricky Suds en 610 WIOD.
And they're gonna have one hell of a show today. Yes, they're Rick and Suds. They're kicking some butt and taking down the names. And if you don't like it, then go take a walk or else get out of my way. Oh, they're Rick and Suds. And they're gonna have one hell of a show today.
Well, like they said in the first Batman, boy, wait till they get buttloads of this. Woo. 211 at News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, are we still on up there? It's like that Key West thing, you know. Every time we came back from a break, are we still on? And 90% of the time, no, we weren't. Because I heard somebody on the phone going, well, how's it coming in now? Is it okay, Marvin? Marvin, by the way, welcome back.
Well, thank you, sir.
We came darn close to missing you some of the time. Everything go well out in Las Vegas?
Everything was wonderful.
Now, we are, those extraneous voices back there. Did you know anything about this, Marvin? Is this just like a surprise, or did you know?
I knew when you found out on Friday.
Well, not only would we not want to give any notice up there, but we didn't want to give any notice down here either. So are we tampons now?
Yeah.
Is that it?
We're the string. So here we are.
No, it's pull my string. Remember that when your dad used to sit back in his rocker and say, hey, pull my string.
I got an extra long cigar today for the big
Well, is that
big show.
What do they used to call
like
it?
A little probe, you know, right into Brandon and Oldsmar, Temple Terrace.
See, you go up there a lot. You're going to have to fill me in. What do they call it? Tampa? There was a Tampa cigar. Is there still a Tampa cigar?
Oh, have a Tampas? They make them in Ybor City.
Do they really?
Oh, sure. There's still guys out there on this, little stands, hand rolling.
Little Stan? That's what he's doing now?
Too, yeah.
Bunch of guys named Little Stan. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're on.
Is the station on?
And that line is vacant. Like all the other lines are full, and that line is vacant. Maybe Neil did it to him. Maybe that was it. We're on satellite. Buttloads. It just thrills me.
G23, check us out.
Oh, man. We used to be on satellite for a while, and people would tune us in, and they say, well, it's all scrambled. We can't understand it. It turns out it wasn't scrambled at all.
It was just us.
So they were buying decoders and stuff, and finally fixed it to where it was scrambled and made some sense out of the show. But I think it's great. Consider this.
All right.
A rocket went up. Millions, probably billions of dollars went up there.
Yeah.
Put this thing in space in a geosynchronous orbit so it could just orbit high above the Earth in the exact same place over the exact same point on our little planet so we could get on there and say, buttloads! Don't you feel proud?
I'm swelling.
Yeah, I noticed that. Don't you think we just ought to I'm so giddy. Neil was wound up tighter than a clock today. It's exciting. You just can't contain it.
And even I am just a little excited today.
And that's something for you. What was I going to say? I don't know. I'm just having a great time. And they called and then they hung up. Marvin, we need the phone number to our new station, WSUN 620 on the AM dial if you're up there. And phone number to WFLA. What do they call that? The flaw on your dial? Flaw radio? Big flaw spot?
They will soon.
Yeah. And we need that phone number because we'd like to call and welcome ourselves. And what else do we need? And Burns Steakhouse.
No.
For making reservations.
Plenty of those.
Because I think we ought to be up there doing a show from their studio soon, like this afternoon soon. And we have to do this real official. It's 2:14, and you're listening to News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Exciting Major League Baseball action this weekend on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
217 at News Talk Radio.
Suds.
Oh, jeez. Now, how does that sound up there? Well, you don't know. We'll call up there. That's why we're going to do this. Marvin, we have new duties for you now. Marvin, ladies and gentlemen, north of our signal area, we're coast to coast. We are now coast to coast. This is not, California coast or teeny tiny coast over the other coast, but nevertheless, we're coast to coast.
Okeechobee.
Marvin is our producer. If you call in, you will talk to Marvin, and I notice a variety of people have pretty much, it's been like one word, then they hang up. Marvin is not us, but he does pass along swears and curses and poxes on us and things like that, so if that's your thing today. Our brand new station, WSUN 620 on the AM dial in Tampa. Exactly where are they?
Oh, you mean physically?
Physically.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I know when we had that meeting last weekend, we kept saying, well, they're in the dumps. That's why we're doing this. But I just meant like physically on the map.
No, I've never been to the actual radio station.
All right. And you? You never.
No.
Well, how did we do this if nobody ever went there?
Well, a lot of clandestine meetings in Ocala.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Marvin, so what you get to do now, you get to be the dialer, okay? Because people can't hear me dial out. And we always play this thing close to the bone. We, want to play by the rules. So you just tell them they're on the air, and instantly after you do that, give it to me. And then we'll talk to them and introduce ourselves and find out what's going on. Now, last week, we called about the amazing, baffling chair of death. That killed 5 shows. It was great. And we finally got the number to it. So we're going to be calling that today. Maybe we could rent it out. Maybe we could have like a little housewarming gift to FLA. We could give them the amazing baffling chair of death. Here's...
I think they've got it.
Well, that's true. Good. So you have those numbers? You want to do that now? It's 2:19, or should we talk to some of our people? Well, wait. Let's, it's been a long weekend. We don't want to ignore our people totally. And if you are outside of or listening on the news station, it's 1-800-944-9463. 246. Now, if everybody will just hold tight for a minute, I promise that one guy. The only problem is, Marvin, this is a 900 number. Is it 900 blocked here? Because of all the guys who used to, the board ops who get in here at night when Larry King's on and call those 976 lines. Let me just see if I can call this, because that guy called and said that he had just won a valuable prize.
Yeah. Upwards of $200 at stake here.
And we do this all the time, folks. If you're one of our new listeners up around the Tampa Bay area and you need any investigative work done, very nominal price. As long as it'll kill time, it's free. And I'm dialing, even though you can't hear it. I'm dialing as we speak. And then when they come on and say hello, I'll...
You must be 18 years or older. At the tone, you will incur a charge of $3.86 per minute. Average call 3 minutes, unless you choose to disconnect now.
Boy, she's talking fast.
She started out, hello, are you one of the 5,000 such
Thank you for calling. This promotional program is brought to you by the Gift Search Center on behalf of Jackpotunities. This magazine can help you increase your chances of receiving cash bonuses. Plus,
Gift Search magazine.
Fun and entertainment. Plus, tell you how to break through barriers to win. We'll send you our next issue just for responding to this special promotion. Please find your 8-digit ID number that is printed in the box on your mailing piece. This is very important because it tells us if you have won a cash prize. Now, to find out if your prize authorization ID number matches one of our pre-selected numbers, use the buttons on your touch-tone telephone to enter the 8-digit ID number printed on your mailing piece. If you make a mistake entering any of the 8 digits, don't worry. You will have the opportunity to enter them again.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you are calling from a dial phone, please stay on the line. Enter your 8-digit ID number after you hear the tone.
Okay, hold on. Now I got to put him on hold.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I heard the tone. Hold on.
Boy, I hope you get this right.
Oh, it says either you did not enter.
Yeah.
This is going back and forth where I can't hear us. Oh, but that's okay. Do not hang up.
That's right. No. Plenty of time at 386 a minute.
Oh, they're going to manually match it. Hold on.
Well, how are they going to do that? Oh, I see.
Hold on. Crying out loud, this is no fun for the audience. They can't hear it.
Know that if your address has changed from the one shown in the front of your mailing piece or is incorrect in any way,
this is like $3.95 a minute. She's going to give me a chance to
and write your correct
manually
address on the mailing
my
piece,
prize
along with a short note indicating your address has changed, and return it in an envelope to the address on the front. But please make sure you put your correct address on the mailing piece you receive.
This is on satellite.
This will ensure that your magazine will be sent to your address. And your prize if you are a winner. If you do not receive your copy of Jackpotunities within 30 days, please write to us at the same address or call customer service at 714-264.
Well, this takes care of the show. Sports Talk is up
Monday
next.
through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, please find the 8-digit identification number printed in the box on your mailing piece. This number is very important because it verifies if you...
Oh, shut up!
Now, after the tone, take your time and carefully speak your 8-digit ID number.
228105991.
Your identification number has been recorded and will be processed manually against the pre-selected winning numbers. You will be notified by mail if you are a prize winner, and at that time will also receive your copy of Jackpotunities. Jackpotunities will test...
Well, crying out loud! Now, just
so we
because
don't even find out.
Well, you know what happened? The tone came on when I had to transfer over from on the air to off the air to punch the tones, and I didn't hear it. And then she gave me like a second and said, "Oh, obviously you didn't have time to punch in the tones, so you have a rotary dial. So here's another 10-minute pitch, and then we'll try again." It's 2:50 at WIOD. Let's go to
calm down.
Tallahassee. Hello, Tallahassee.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, God, I got to follow up that?
No, sir.
What was that? I'm so confused.
We're not
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. So don't worry about it. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Now, you can pick us up in Tallahassee?
I'm sorry?
You can hear us in Tallahassee?
What? Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, then we're sorry.
This is incredible.
It is incredible. I was
Man,
shocked.
all the crap that goes on up there in the capital of our state, now you got us on top of it.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
we're in a whole nother time zone.
We're like the icing on the crap.
Oh, it's the same time zone, I think. What time is it there?
We're talking about the year, sir.
Oh, okay. I understand.
All right, so how are you?
How you guys doing? I just wanted to call and say hello.
Well, it's nice of you. Is this the first time you've ever heard our radio station?
WSUN?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, see, we're on WIOD in Miami. Now we're on satellite with WSUN.
You're on satellite?
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't even know you had a satellite dish, did you?
We don't have that kind of stuff up here.
I know.
But,
well, what it is somebody does have a satellite dish, and then they sign it to somebody.
We still got those wooden dishes up there.
They rebroadcast what we're saying. It's closed caption.
What?
Right. Now you've got
you
it.
You are in Tallahassee, yeah.
I am.
So, well, what's going? Yes,
Rick and Suds.
Yes, sir. Rick, Riley, and Suds Coleman.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We'll speak slowly because we don't. What?
We don't get to listen to a whole lot of talk shows.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, I'm a salesman up here, and a friend of mine who's from down there,
right?
Yeah.
Has called our home office up here and said, "You got to try this station, see if you can get it in Tallahassee." And sure enough, I did. And since you didn't get a call from anybody, no one was listening, I prompted myself to get to a payphone and call up and just say hi and welcome. I'm really glad you're on.
Well, we're going to stick a pin in our thing right where you are,
You're
sir.
a great guy, and we want to buy a bunch of your stuff.
Yeah, we don't even know what it is. That's how much we think of you. Now, can you hear us clearly in Tallahassee?
You got to dial an 800 number.
Okay, well, wait a second now. You can't hear us clearly on the phone, but can you hear us clearly on the radio?
I can hear you clearly on my radio. I got one of those real tall antennas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes in just great.
Really? Okay. Well, we're pleased.
I'm sorry?
I said it's been
no,
nice
we're
to
sorry.
Yeah.
You're sorry. Okay. I'm going to tell everyone up here to tune you in because they all got to get a life up here.
That's right. You're exactly right. And, sir, tell them buttloads for us.
And who was the guy on before y'all?
That was Neil Rogers.
Oh, that was... Yeah, I didn't get to listen to him, but they all told me that guy is the one to listen to.
He's out of... Well, wait a second.
I'm just telling you what the guy said.
Well, you're probably
I think
right.
he's right, yeah.
Oh, he's right?
Yeah.
But I think you guys are all right.
Well, we're kind of like the happy hour.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We are.
And out of 4, that ain't bad. We got 1.
Well, I appreciate you taking my call. And what was that phone call? Who are you calling? Do you have that number? I need to write that down.
No, you don't. At $3.95 a minute, we'll do all your dirty work for you, sir. That was somebody who got a gift thing in the mail, and it said, call this and find out if you've won, and so we did it for them. See, one thing about this radio station, not only are we a talk radio station, but we're a $4.8 billion talk radio station, and we can pretty much do anything we want. As a matter of fact, we're going to buy WFLA.
WFLA?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they said.
Well, you can't hear it up there. And then we're just going to we're going to take everybody off the air so they sound just a little bit better than they do now. Okay?
All right, boys.
All right, sir. Thanks for the call. 253. You're listening to News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
This is South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, Rick and Suds.
I just have to think, and I wish I would have done that before I got into this business. But now, for the patience factor, because our people, like when it gets after 4 o'clock, by the way, we'll just be appearing momentarily, okay? They like hang up during breaks because they think they have lives and things to do. Now, everybody who calls this radio station is going to be heard coast to coast and stem to stern. All the way from Tallahassee, you finally have a voice in Tallahassee. Buttloads. Another voice to ignore. And all the way down to Key West.
Yep, true.
See, we tried for any of you who are listening now on WSUN, which it was announced this morning. I mean, it was this. They didn't even want to tell us until Friday. And then we had to sign an oath and, that dead chicken and do that dance and all of that kind of crap.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
And, well, we do that every day just to get up for the show. They tried this before with us in Key West, and it didn't fly. You see, what we didn't realize is the management people, the suits who put this thing together, we could already be heard in Key West.
Yeah, they forgot.
And then they went and put us on another radio station, and we kind of put ourselves out of business. So hopefully, since you can't hear us up in Tampa or over in Sarasota on WIOD, which we're at, poor English, but okay, now you can hear us all the way from Tallahassee, all the way over in Orlando, like it's a local station, all the way over into Kissimmee, as Annette said. Oh, by the way, you don't know Annette, do you, Marvin? Adam is in love with Annette. Annette is in Yorkshire, England. Yorkshire, I guess, is a big place. Yeah. We called over there when we were looking for the baffling chair of death. And she's 22 years old, and she says, I'll be coming over to the States this fall. I'll be going to Kissimmee. And so Adam's driving up to meet her. So, and she's 22 years old. And we're going to bring her.
She knows how to run a phone.
Yeah, she's a telephonist.
Yeah.
So anyway, and Kissimmee and all of those places, the only two major holes we have now in the state, that's the ones in our head, are Jacksonville and
pretty much Fort Myers. Lee and Carter County still a little spotty. Yeah.
So when you people don't hang on, don't have the patience, then you're losing your opportunity. Because this is like a big toll-free line, and you can talk to anybody all over this vast thing that we have that hangs down off the rest of the country. Let's go.
Come to think of it, Lee and Carter County is kind of a hole, huh?
Let's go to Miami. Hello.
Hey, Budloads.
Back at you.
May I ask you a question?
All right.
I think it's fine to, reach way out there, wherever these people are, and try to wake their brains up and stuff.
Right.
But do we have to take calls from them?
Well, I know it's been a little tedious lately, but just realize, sir, the only people that know we're on are former country and western listeners.
Why am I hearing the music?
Because we're dancing in here.
I don't know. Why. What have you been doing this weekend that you're hearing music?
It's not, Brad. You're not going to news or something, are you?
No, not at all. It's 2:15 in the afternoon.
There's music playing right now.
What?
No.
Oh, man. Anyways, I had an automotive question.
I have a feeling that music's going to stop soon.
There's music
and
right
so
there.
Will you.
News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents Rick and Suds. Join us for today's show by dialing 751 WIOD from Dade, Broward 524 WIOD. And from outside the 305 area code, it's a free call at 1-800-944-WIOD. At Bell South Mobility cellular phone users, dial star IOD. Now, here's Rick and Suds on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
This is Rush Limbaugh, servant of humanity, talk show host, hemorrhoid sufferer. Folks, at over 300 pounds, I know the agony of this kind of dilemma. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you there's help. With new Preparation Rush and my Rush to Excellence suppositories. Now you can end the pain and itching of hemorrhoidal tissue. Just look for my picture on the box of suppositories and the applicator tube. Another fine product from OIB, the Obesity in Broadcasting Network.
8 minutes after 3 o'clock, it's Rick and Suds, and if you're north, we got to, establish some type of a border.
Well, what kind of a border would you like to establish?
One up around Jacksonville, right on the state line. What do you say? And it's impenetrable, okay?
Oh, I'll go for that.
We could be like the Roach Motel State, except you just can't get in. No, I want to welcome our new listeners, but it's so askew as far as where we go in the old signal and where they could hear us, and the new signal where there are some overlapping things. So you could actually, you could break your radio and tune into 615 and have us in stereo.
Wow.
Cool, huh? Because we're 620 WSUN and 610 WIOD. So we could be like 615 WIUN. WIONs.
And even better, at 6:15, we'd be gone.
That's right. Man, oh, man. That's why he's here, by the way, just to remind us, just the big countdown when we leave. 309, I'm just trying to, just like figure this out. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just so excited today. This is brand new frontiers. And if you're just tuning in, we are on satellite. In spite of how it sounds, we're not scrambled. And we're broadcasting into Tampa Bay, WSUN. And we got like a whole new bunch of listeners. And now our old bunch of listeners, the Chronics and the people who call here and are incessant pains in the butt, can now be coast-to-coast pains in the butt.
Oh, man, we're proud.
Let's go to Miami. Hello.
Hey, so Batman.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, they're going to make a number 3.
Well, I thought this one was number 2.
Well, you should be in a casting for it, Rick. For Mr. Eunuch, the Nutless Wonder for short.
Good one. Good one. Let's go to...
And where would he live?
Flash?
Miami Beach. I'm the son of Miami Beach.
How are you?
Hi, Flash.
Hey, buddies.
What's happening?
Buttload.
Back at you. Just a second. Do we have the thing? Yeah.
Back
at you.
Anapana Anajeone. Listen, I'm an ex-Bradentanian.
You are?
Well, congratulations.
That's right. I used to live up the street from, everybody there knows where Nick Bollettieri's Tennis Academy is. There's a bar up there, a 30-something tavern, and they are a bunch of dish rags. But that's not why I'm calling. For those of you here in Miami and in South Florida that haven't been on the West Coast, just to give you a little geography lesson, because I know you're all geographically blind.
Yeah.
It goes, Tampa is up there, and St. Pete's on the coast, and then you get Bradenton below that.
Right.
And you get Sarasota below that.
Right.
Now, the question is, why do the people that live in Sarasota put their trash out every day in transparent garbage bags?
Wow, I don't know.
It's so
I've
that
never
the
seen
people in Bradenton can go window shopping.
Here we go. Okay. Whoa.
Anyway, they got to love that. Anyway, you guys are the greatest coast to coast. Listen, I'm listening. The Crow is Sarasota, so I also want to call the Crow a major Sarasodian dish rag today.
Okay. All right, pal. Take care. Man, that was like being in a meeting. Okay, you guys got to listen. I'm listening. 311, we have a line open in Dade, 751-9463. Dania.
Hey, Rick and Suds, how you doing?
Okay, sir.
I'm really happy myself. Today, before the rain came out, we were down at the beach, me and a couple friends, and there's a... Hello?
Yeah. Right here.
Okay, I didn't know. I just, really heard silence, dead silence. And there was a lot of nice women down there today.
Yeah.
It was early out, and I just wanted to say, because I know that you got a lot of women callers out there, but, I know that they're tuned in, too, so they can't pass up your show, but...
Yeah.
Girls, it works when you put those really nice bikinis on.
Oh, wait, before you get carried away here, let me ask you, are you the Gabriella guy? Gabriella, whatever it is, the tennis girl?
She's like my future ex-wife.
Right, okay, you're the guy. You like to go out there and watch her practice or play when it's like really hot and sweaty.
Well, when her body starts to glisten, man, it's like, the muscles in her calves and her arms and everything else.
Yeah, and
her
everything
head's
else.
Just like jet right out, man.
Yeah.
Big time.
Uh-huh.
She just puts me in like a total orgasmic coma, like...
312 at 610 WIOD.
Later tonight at 8, it's Goldberg Tonight. Now, Rick and Suds are on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Line open in Broward, 524 WIOD. Also in Dade is 751-9463. Marvin, you want to go ahead and get our friends up there at WSUN on the air? And we'll talk with receptionists, and then we'll go ahead and bother the guys in the control room who have been listening to you on cue unbeknownst to Marvin and telling about his little escapades in Las Vegas. And they were probably listening saying, boy, I hope he never finds that off button. I bet the whole radio station was gathered around in there. It's 3:16. A couple of interesting things while Marvin is dialing up here. First of all, New York banned garbage disposers. I thought they were called disposals. Garbage disposals.
I did too.
And I couldn't quite figure this article out. Just go ahead and put her on or him on. Just as soon as you say the word.
107 and WSUN. This is Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Now, did they tell you we're on the air? Marvin, that's why I had you call her.
Call who?
Barbara.
Hold
Hi,
on,
Barbara. We're on the air at WIOD.
Okay. Now, who am I? All right. Who am I supposed to put you through to?
Well, nobody. We wanted to talk to you, Barbara.
Why?
Well, because we like you and we don't even know you. This is Rick and Suds.
Okay.
Okay, and you're part of our team now.
Yeah. Yes.
And you're going to be hearing from us a lot because that's the type of thing we do.
Okay.
We don't just let people call in and bother us. We reach out and bother somebody. And it's you.
Go ahead.
So we just want to find out how things are going. You must be kind of busy today.
Okay. Very busy.
Yeah. And with a lot of new callers you've never heard from before.
A few.
You're probably calling them former listeners.
We'd like to think that they're going to be new listeners.
Yeah, you'd like to think that, Barbara.
Yeah, well, forget that.
Yeah, we got the news here, baby, and they ain't.
Okay.
So how's the total running? Just out of curiosity, have you been on the phone since 10 o'clock?
Well, not exactly. I haven't been, Dave. I've been putting through a lot to more or less a recording, but we have a...
Wow.
We
want that.
You like that?
We want to hear it.
Yeah.
You want to hear? I don't have it. I don't have anything to play back for you.
Well, you just said you put them through to a recording.
I thought we did.
Oh, you just made that up.
Another lie.
Hey, listen, you make up stuff like that, and you could be working down here. That was a good one.
Just give me a microphone.
Now, you're in exactly what part of Tampa?
No, we're not. No, we're in St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You're in exactly. Barbara, get a new phone. You can't understand me. I said you're in exactly what part of St. Pete.
One moment. Whoever I'm with. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, they're calling now.
Jeez. It's 3:18. Oh, yeah. Well, those they were ringing off the hook. Those calls in the back were probably hate calls. And she has to get those and put them through the... That's probably what she's saying. Oh, we have a recording for you to listen to. And then she just magically disconnects them. She didn't say there was anything on the recording. It's just, hey, listen to this.
Okay, I'm back.
You're out of there. So you don't really have a recording then. Do you?
What?
Barbara.
What?
I know you've been working that country and western format for a while, so I'm going to talk real slow for you. Do you have a recording that you have been playing for people when they call to complain?
No.
You don't. You just made that up.
The answer is no. The calls are coming through my board.
And then that's good.
Go ahead.
Okay, and then what happens to them?
We disperse them.
You disperse them. Do you use heated language to do this, or are you nice to them?
Oh, I'm always nice.
Because it's hard to be nice to...
Listen, I'm being nice to you guys because I don't know what's happening here, okay?
Well, you have to because you're on the air, but you can curse when you hang up if you like and probably will.
No.
So how's it running? We need a total, okay? Were you on the board this morning at 10 o'clock?
Yes.
When did the first hate call come in?
Like 2 minutes after 10 o'clock.
That's what I figured. And what did they have to say?
I really don't know.
Oh, you sure you do?
Have to hold.
You know exactly.
Hold on.
Oh, jeez. They're just calling you to say that we hear you on the radio.
And to tell you how much they love you.
Really? You ought to have your own show. No, she's good. We're going to be calling her a lot. She's great. We don't even know that yet.
Well, she's a little, kind of up for St. Pete, don't you think? I mean,
Well, I have a feeling these callers have kind of kept her on the edge of her seat today, you know?
Boy, the pickup trucks are going to start circling that station anytime
Like,
now.
I don't want to really sit down too hard on this thing because something may go off.
Okay, listen. Here we are. I'm back again. You see how I handle all our callers?
No, we couldn't hear anything.
Seriously, hundreds and hundreds.
We couldn't hear anything, Barbara. How are we supposed to see?
No, but you already, when you asked me, I said, you see how I handle you? I put you on hold.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So hey, we can't give you a promotion, so it doesn't do any good to suck around to us.
You can't?
No. Now, what did the first person say? Did they just swear and hang up? Or did they want to speak to somebody in authority and try and get it back?
More like, what's happening?
Yeah. Like
that's basically.
Like, did somebody drop the bomb and this is the last thing we're going to hear?
Yes, they wanted whether it was a definite changeover.
Yeah.
That's what they were going to be hearing.
Now, has anybody called to say, hey, we like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious.
No, you don't have to make this up.
Okay, I won't make it up.
All right. Have they?
Yes.
They really have. Okay.
Yeah.
And when did the first like call come in today?
Probably after, what's it? Who's the first? Is it Neil?
Neil. Yeah. Neil.
Okay. We had our couple of male callers.
Right.
That loved it. And they said it was the best thing that ever happened to the Tampa Bay area.
Okay. And those came in when? In the 10 o'clock hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Now, how about since 2 o'clock?
At 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't have an actual written down log here.
Well, come on. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes, so have we gotten many hate calls since 2 o'clock?
Okay. Well, then that was still that Rick and Suds came on, didn't they?
Yeah,
That's
right.
us.
That's
yeah.
us,
They
yeah.
love you guys.
Oh, they do?
Oh, do they?
They love you guys.
Oh,
my
stop
gosh.
it, Barbara. Not really. I'm not calling up here to just get the good news.
Yes,
we want
you are. You want to hear all the good
No, we
stuff.
want the total picture.
Listen, they just love it. They think it's the best thing that's ever happened.
Do
Really.
they, and well, what about hate
We had a
calls?
lot of university calls.
Oh,
we
really?
do have a university here.
Well, we do draw a lot of college graduates to the show.
Yeah, finally somebody who sounds as stoned as we are.
These
Good.
guys were still in college, so no.
Okay. Well, now what we want to do, Barbara, is, and this is a sad part, because I know there are a couple of people who probably aren't there because of us.
Okay.
We don't want to talk to any of their friends, but we want to talk to somebody in the control room who's running this operation.
Okay, well, let me see if I can find
And who would that be, Barbara?
who is running the operation.
Yeah.
No, the person on the air, the board op or producer, as they like to call themselves.
Well, how about the general manager?
He's not running the board.
How do you know?
Who's in there? Who's in there listening to the feed from the satellite and inserting the commercials?
Who's inserting the commercials from our
Now,
satellite?
don't get excited on us here, Barbara.
No, I can't. You got the two of you are just, you're kind of giving me a lot of questions here. I want to be sure I know what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah. Who is putting in the commercials?
Who is putting in the commercials?
Right.
Probably the same person that's been putting them in.
The GM.
The GM. You got it. That's what I just got through telling you. You guys wouldn't believe
Okay,
me.
well, give us to the control room, and before you do, let me just add, you have been a pleasure, and we will be calling you again.
Oh, my gracious. Will you identify yourself?
Oh, right up front.
Thanks
Not
a lot.
like we
Hold
did
on
this
a
time.
minute.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Wow.
Marvin, you're the worst. I tell him, call and say we're on the air, and then give it to us. He just calls and just lets her out there going, hello, hello, anybody there? Don't do that, Marvin. I'm serious. Not with new people, okay? Give him like a little chance. 323 at 610, WIOD. Also, let me see. There was something else I wanted to mention. Did I get rid of that paper article? Monday, Sunday. Because there was, this guy. This is a little disturbing. He lost his job because when he graduated, he hung a prophylactic from his mortarboard.
Control room.
Hello, we're on the air at WIOD. You probably knew that if you're really in the control room.
Right.
Okay, this is Rick and Suds. Who's this?
This is Bob.
Hi, Bob. Are you our new friend?
We'll know by the end of the day.
Okay. Now, do you get any calls in there, Bob, or does Barbara take them all for you?
Barbara takes them all.
Okay. Now, did you used to be on the air, Bob?
Never.
Good. Okay. Now, can you hear Marvin in like an intercom type of thing? Have you introduced yourself to Marvin?
No.
Bob?
Yes.
Marvin, say hi.
What's up, dude?
Not much, dude.
Oh, boy, engineers speak.
Oh,
I
man.
love this.
Yeah.
Wow, hey, buttloads. So anyway, can you hear him like in between breaks and things? Or are you just like eavesdropping?
Yeah.
Because this guy, man, has got stories like you wouldn't believe and doctor visits to go along with them.
Right. He's told most of them.
Yeah. So did you hear that little thing we were talking about in Vegas?
Yeah.
Because right in the middle of it, our engineer walks in and goes, hey, they can hear everything you're saying up there. And Marvin just like got an instant sunburn. Yeah. But you don't care. Is it just guys in there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's going to be guy talk from now on, okay?
That's great.
All right, so just keep them all out. Keep all the ladies out. And you and Marvin can have like a little long-distance thing.
No problem.
All right? Other than that, what do you think? How's everything going?
It's great.
Are the cues okay?
Sure.
Did you
Absolutely.
You caught my last one?
Yes.
And there hasn't been any overlaps or any errant things?
A few. Nothing bad.
How does it sound when we come back now? Because we have our guy, and we hate him, by the way, our announcer guy. And he says, tune in to news, traffic, and weather, and now here's Rick and Suds. What are you guys playing during that time?
We're doing promos, doing commercials. We're explaining the radio station.
Yeah, but what about the rejoiners? Explaining the radio
Wow.
station?
Sure.
What are those, about 9 minutes long?
Yes, 16 to be exact.
Okay. And what do those sound like? Can you play us one?
Not right now. I'm not set up for it. Have to wait for a break.
No, man, we can all do this. We want to hear it here. Can we do that?
Not right now. We catch it on the next break.
Well, can't you just play it on the phone? That way we can hear it now.
Yeah, see, we can never hear those, only your audience.
Well, I don't have them available right now.
Okay, well, we're going to call back. You get them available.
They will be available.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And other than that, anything we should know?
Don't give out your home phone number.
Okay.
Or your address. Check your car insurance.
Well, now, how do you know? You haven't been answering those calls. Or is that just like a personal message from you?
Well, we have to do a lot of things around here. Sometimes I have to answer the phone.
Yeah. Well, we know they love us, so it doesn't matter what
this is
you
a Cox station.
Yeah. Yeah. Say no more. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I can't shut him off, Marvin, so you get rid of him. It's 327 on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
And now, more of Rick and Suds.
Now, Chuck, going into the bottom of the hour. Oh, excuse me. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I guess there's supposed to be a pause, right?
Yeah.
I'll get it right. Hey, listen, 19 years, okay? And I want to get it right any day now. There's supposed to be a pause when Chuck ends, so their news guy can end. We didn't find out who their news guy was, and we didn't, Marvin, find out who their board op was because I understood the guy we talked to was the general manager pulling one over on us.
Oh, man, if we'd have known that, we'd have asked him to spell potato.
Well, that's right. From now on, let's ask. That's like the instant test. So anyway, we didn't, I was going to say, did you hear that call? We called up there and thought we were talking to a board op, which probably was at that station, just like running back and forth in between phones. And it turns out that was their general manager.
Well, if we had known that, we would have spoken very slowly to him.
Oh, I did, and even then he couldn't quite grasp it.
Yeah.
But I want to find out who their news guy is. And did you hear us talk to Barbara, their telephonist?
No, I didn't catch that.
She was very nice. And that's about it. I'm sorry you didn't hear that because it would have told you a lot about that radio station.
Well, we know some about it already.
Why?
Well, we know about where it is.
In dire straits enough to run us, huh?
We know about 8 hours of their program every day for sure.
Well, that's true. Now, Chuck comes in on Friday afternoon and does a little bonding, so the audience up there is going to get to know Chuck. And he does news here. He also does Weekend Magazine.
Oh, well, we already have the billboards in Tampa up about that.
Soon to be heard in Tampa, I'm sure.
You know, I'd say you're like pulling my leg, but...
It's not hard to do today.
Yeah, exactly. So after 3 weeks on the marquee, I'm sure you've got them up around there, too. So anyway, that's it, and I just wanted to see if you were in on that with us. We have a line open in Broward at 524-WIOD, and I started to tell you about this guy, and I felt real bad about it. He lost his job, okay? Here's a guy who goes to college to do something with his life, and just because he wears a condom on his mortarboard and stuffed parrot on his shoulder, they fired him from a job that he never had.
Well.
And guess where this comes to us from? Well, this is Cincinnati. I was going to say Hartford because it had to do with insurance. So he dangles this condom from his mortarboard. He purchased a stuffed parrot on his shoulder at his college graduation and got him fired from his job he was supposed to start on Monday. Tom Budzik, he's 23, said he considered the display on June 14th at the University of Cincinnati harmless fun. I say so, too.
Yeah.
Safe graduating. He says the Great American Insurance Company said that I showed total disrespect for authority. How? I realize a stuffed parrot could represent management and probably a dangling condom consultant.
Well, a parrot management, I can see that.
But it was a stuffed parrot, Suds.
Yeah. Same damn thing.
Oh, symbolic.
Yeah.
I see. Well, maybe we ought to just go ahead and call this Cincinnati, this Great American Insurance Company, and find out what the deal is. I don't know. I'd want him handling all my insurance needs, I would think. Guy with a little sense of humor, especially when I put in my claims. Boy, I have a good sense of humor.
As a socially conscious young man there.
Okay, we have some heavy stuff to do. We got a full board this afternoon. Marvin, we're going to have you dial Annette in England, because I got her home number. I'll give you the number in just a minute. We got to call this, if you would, get the number for the... I'll get it on the air. The Great American Insurance Company in Cincinnati. And we want to call our friends, our new friends at WFLA in Tampa, and welcome ourselves. Maybe we ought to call the Busby Stoop In and get the baffling chair of death first, though.
Okay.
Of course, if we called FLA, we could get them the address, get their address, and then we'd know who to send the baffling chair of death to. I don't know. So many things. That's why we just sit in this chair every afternoon and just say, buttloads, continually, over and over and over.
How you like it so far?
Let's go to, oh, man, so many people have so much stuff. So let's not answer any of them. I'm looking for out-of-town calls, and we only have that one line, but people like Boca keep using it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Well, that's okay. Normally we love you, but you understand. It's just like a whole new frontier on there today, and you're clogging it.
Well, I'm sorry. That's why I apologize to Marvin when I called.
That's okay.
He says, where you calling from?
It's nice to hear from you.
And you're clogging it on a bad phone.
Yeah.
I know.
So what's up?
Well, this reminds me of, I'm from Philadelphia, and when Howard came into Philly, simulcast.
Yeah.
That was a progressive rock station, okay?
Right.
It's a semi-progressive city.
Howard Stern, to our audience who doesn't know who just Howard is.
I'm sure they don't.
Howard's on in Tampa. Well, on TV.
Well, he's on TV here, too.
But that was a progressive rock station.
Right.
Okay? In a semi-progressive city.
Well, we're kind of like a progressive rock head station.
But it wasn't a crunchy western station.
A crunchy western?
Well, whatever. 3 beers too many.
Yeah, well, that's why they wear boots.
Well, but the whole thing was culture shock then.
Yeah.
I could imagine what's going on up there now. They're tuning in to listen to our country music.
I'd like to. You know, I would have liked to have been in about 1,000 different cars this morning when Neil opened up with the I-95 song.
Oh, man.
Because it started out that country and western flavor, you know, and they're going, wow, I never heard this before, new song.
Well, nobody threatened your life yet either. All right?
Well, it's only 3:37.
Well, I know. But to hear that one guy this morning, I don't know if you heard it or not.
I did not get a chance to hear that. He was going to beat Neil up.
Oh, he was coming down here.
They're coming down. They're coming down.
Really?
Yeah. And
well, you know, ever since that thing went through the Supreme Court, and it's okay to have a sheet now and burn a cross.
Just make sure when they come down, give them their right Liberty City address, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, sir. 338, we have the out of 305 area code line open up now, toll free, 1-800-944-WIOD. Let's go to Miami. Hello.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Okay.
What an amazing day, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Got a quick top 5 list for you.
A day that will live in the annals. I know, I'm looking for the thing here. Oh, is this Bruce?
Yeah.
I figured. There's the thing, Bruce.
How you doing?
Okay.
Let me do this quick and get out of here.
Yeah, please.
Top 5 benefits of your simulcast.
Okay.
Number 5, statewide pig reports. They'll never make the quota now. Number 4, people in Central Florida still think that douchebag is a German takeout restaurant. Number 3, redefines WIOD as a Mickey Mouse operation. Number 2, between WSUN and WIOD, we finally found something that comes together in Yeehaw Junction. And the number 1 benefit, don't look now, Rick and Suds, but I feel another remote from Disney World coming on.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Bruce. 339 at 610 WIOD. Okay, now we have to be on time. We have to take our breaks as scheduled. And here he is. Oh, geez, we've got whole new avenues. People can call and order my Moonscope subscription.
How are you guys?
Just great, Chef.
Yeah.
Now we've got people in other cities who are running for cover when they hear your voice.
I know.
What are you panting and groaning about?
It's just that time, stocks are down, everything is just on the decline.
Big time, yeah. So you're calling and telling me to buy again?
I'm saying that it's going to be worse till the end of the week. We ain't seen nothing.
Really?
Real, yeah.
Mm. And then what's going to happen?
Then it'll pick up. But till Friday, stocks are just brutal.
So pull out quick, what?
Ooh. Just hibernate for like a week or something. I'm serious. I think stocks are going to go down. I mean, they've been going down. Anyway.
Just leave him alone, okay? Just this is a hole for one. I'm tired of keeping the company down there.
I got a call from Nikki Dane.
Yeah.
And I was very...
Oh, good.
Nikki said that Rick and Suds said to say hello.
We told her to call you, yes.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I said, what's Mickey Dane?
You don't know what Mickey Dane is?
Of course, but why is she calling me? She's the number 1 psychic.
You guys are like, and you're the number 1 psychotic. You guys are like birds of a feather.
Yeah, but that's a compliment. I mean, she's got great taste. She loves you.
That's
right?
a compliment, Jeff.
She loves Donald Trump. I mean, I'm in good company.
Yeah, huh?
Anyway.
Well, we like Mickey a lot. Off the phone, but we like her a lot.
No, she is good.
She's a listener, yes.
She is good. Anyway, let me just say a couple more things, and I got to run.
You got 30 seconds.
Okay, there was like a stampede or like this late-night barroom thing. There was disco nights. It was like late-night moon. And one other thing about Patty Duke. she's with her manic depression thing. That's caused
Nice
the move.
segue, Jeff. I know that barroom stampede thing launched right into Patty Duke. I could figure it out.
I just made a list of...
Yeah.
Anyway, people judge the day by me. So if I'm really rotten, people understand why.
Yes.
I'm rambling. Anyway, I saw Patty Duke on TV today, and she's talking all about her manic depressive episodes. First of all, she's not out of it. And second of all...
Well, let me ask you this, Jeff.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, but manic depression, it's really... what is it? It's mood. And mood is...
I mean, I realize I wake up, I go right past those horoscopes and run right to the Patty Duke chart.
No. But she's got this big thing about her manic depression.
Yeah.
She's saying, I've been manic depression. Now I'm taking lithium and I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
But it's really, basically, it's like a lunar swing. So, in other words, all her... No, I'm serious. All her mood changes...
No, I think this is the perfect tease. Give out your phone number. People in Tallahassee now can call and order Moonscope. How much is it, $15?
It just went up to 20. We raised it. For real.
They raised this. Give out your phone number.
All right, 305 area. We have a newsletter called Moonscope.
Right.
It's 305-757-5204. Got to run, guys.
All right, yeah, we knew that. It's 3:41. You're listening to News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Bob Silver's forecast each morning on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, here's Rick and Suds.
13 in front of 4 o'clock. It's the Rick and Suds radio program. Now, when we go to traffic this afternoon, just because we like to keep our audience apprised, since we are on at WSUN, also in Tampa now, and Annette is going to be able to hear us as soon as she comes over to Kissimmee, as she says, Kissimmee as we know it. We won't be able to talk to Mike Paxton, because they're not going to be hearing our traffic reports in Tampa. They got enough problems of their own. They don't need to hear about I-95 and what a screwed up mess it is. So we won't be saying anything to Mike Paxton. We'll just be like saying the time and what radio station it is. But I just wanted to caution our audience, all those derogatory things we used to say, just know that we're thinking them, okay? Big time, all the time.
Sometimes we're actually writing them down.
Mm-hmm. Annette.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? We bothered you at home. You actually gave us your real home phone number.
Oh, yes, that's quite all right. Nice to hear from you again.
This could have been the biggest mistake of your life. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm having a day off today.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I've had a day off.
Well, let me see. What time is it there now? You are in what city?
Let me see what time. What time is it now? I'll just ask somebody.
Yeah.
No clocks in the house, huh?
10 to 9 in the evening.
It's 10 to 9. Okay, so you're 5 hours and 2 minutes off from us. All right. And what city are you in?
I live near... Have you heard of Hull?
Hull? You live in a Hull? Hull, England?
It's near... it's about an hour's drive from Nottingham.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, now you live with your mom.
Yes, I live with my parents.
Could we come over and stay with her when we're over there?
Oh, yes.
Whoa. You started wheezing on that one, Annette. Are you okay?
No.
Mom tried to take the phone away from her there.
A bad connection on the line.
Yeah, I'm sure. It sounded like we wanted to come over and stay with you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So, did you really get in trouble? Now, we have a brand new radio audience, by the way, today, Annette.
Yes. Oh, do you?
Pardon me?
You have a new?
A new radio audience.
Today.
You see, if you look on your map, now you're coming over to Kissimmee.
Kissimmee?
Yeah,
that's how you pronounce it.
That's how we like to say Kissimmee, especially when you're around, but it's actually called Kissimmee. Okay?
Right.
So, if you look at the map where you're going to go, if you look due west of there, you'll see Tampa.
Ah, that's right, yeah. I've seen
Okay,
it.
well, we're on a radio station as of today in Tampa.
Oh, right.
And we used to just be here in Miami down at the tip of that big thing that hangs off the United States.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're in both places.
Right.
And so we
you're
bothered
in Tampa now?
we bothered you last week looking for the baffling chair of death, and I felt terrible because you said you got in trouble.
Oh, no, not really.
Oh, you just lied to us.
No. No, I didn't lie, but it's sometimes a bit busy where I work, you see.
I see. Especially after that.
Answering the telephones.
Especially after that crime show.
Oh, yes, I know. We had quite a few calls about...
Yeah. We started that crap over here, you know.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, we started it. Yeah, you probably read about all the bizarre stuff that happens with the police department. That's our own police department in Broward County. Yeah, those are the guys who like to follow. They stage busts and stings and then say, "Hey, TV guys, follow us." And then when we take it to court, it'll all be declared illegal. This will be great. So we do that. So anyway, you gave us the number to the baffling chair of death. We're going to call that in a little while.
All right.
And I just wanted to call it home and see if you've heard anything new. Has anything bizarre been going on around there?
No, it's all been sort of pretty normal around here.
Do we have a new tote board on how many times Di has tried to take her own life?
I think we're up to...
6?
Are we up to 7 now?
Oh, is it 7?
Whoa,
wow, that's right. The weekend was here.
Don't quote me on that,
though. Okay, well, we're just keeping a running count, and it's kind of hard, with all the prescriptions she can get.
I feel a bit sorry for Diana at the moment.
So do I. Now, do you have a boyfriend?
I used to, not at the moment, no.
Really? Well, you kind of smiled. Did you ditch him?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well, he was probably a loser, I'm sure.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, what did he do for a job? Like nothing?
He worked for a photographic company.
Oh, really? Taking pictures of those page 3 girls?
No. He wasn't quite
photographic. Oh, I see.
Now, do you remember some time ago, we had a friend in Nottingham Police Department, and the page 3 girls, you still have those, right, in the Sun?
Yes.
Yeah, you're giggling.
No, I'm not.
Why? You weren't one of those, were you?
No, I wasn't. No, I'm not.
Well. Okay. Anyway, they sent around little paper cutout brassiers to put on them. Do you remember?
Ears?
Do you remember that?
No, I don't actually.
Yeah.
What did they do?
There was a memo for your police departments. At least this is what our telephonist friend in Nottingham told us. That said that the guys had the topless page 3 girls pasted up all over the station, and they didn't think that was good image. And so they sent out little paper bras to put on them, little brassiers. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's the sort of thing they would do.
Yeah, and you think we're wacky over here?
Yes. Do you think we're wacky over here?
Oh, terminally, yes, we do, Annette. Well, listen, we're out of time, but since you gave us your home number, I just wanted to call and say hi, and you're still planning on coming over.
Yes, I'll give you a ring when we land.
Okay. Don't you say ring you up? I'll ring you up.
Sorry?
When you call somebody on the phone, don't you say ring me up?
Yes, we do.
Okay. When somebody comes knocking at the door, do you say knock me up?
No.
Oh.
No.
Do you want to start?
That also means something else in this country.
It means something else over here too, Annette. That's why I said it. Yeah. So anyway, you're a sweetheart. You enjoy your night off. What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've got a couple of days off, actually.
Oh, man. You going to go see Batman?
I might do.
I'll stay away from it. It sucks.
Oh, is it? Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you about it next time we call.
All right, then.
All right. Say goodbye, everybody in the States, for us.
Yes, okay. Goodbye.
All right, and we'll see you later. Okay.
See you soon.
It's 3:53 on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
News from the 610 WIOD News Center twice hourly each afternoon here on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, Rick and Suds.
3 minutes in front of 4 o'clock. We go to, is it Anna Maria Island?
Yes.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Okay, sir.
We heard you were looking for new locations, and I don't think you've gotten one from us yet. So
I don't believe so.
I used to eat out on Anna Maria at a restaurant. I don't know the name of it.
No, we're talking about the island.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a lot of restaurants out here.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to ask, how long is this program permanent, or is this still?
You sound depressed, sir, if I tell you it's permanent.
No, we love it.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's permanent.
But see, we've got a lot of neat people on the island, but we've also got a geriatric ward out here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like who doesn't? It's obligatory.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now we're north of Longboat Key, and they may send a missile up to kill your satellite. Start telling all these nasty jokes and stuff.
What, us? Come on, us nasty? As nice as we can be to our friend Barbara at WSUN and Annette all the way over there in England.
We love it.
Yeah.
You must have gotten a skip over to England, didn't you?
No, we just have a phone.
Oh.
You people on the West Coast will catch on soon.
Oh, I see.
It's just a bunch of numbers. We're able to put them in a row over here, and then we can, call out.
It's pretty amazing.
Well, everybody from Braden Beach and Holmes Beach and Anna Maria says hello to you guys.
Well, that's great. Now, you just ran into it accidentally today on WSUN?
We listen to the same station every day, and you guys just happen to be there.
Oh. Okay. Now, what are you going to do for your country music fix, though?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. And what, locale are you closer to, Tampa or
We're
Sarasota?
in Bradenton Beach.
Oh, you're in Bradenton. Okay.
We're about 800 west. We're about 800 west of Bradenton. That's yards.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, then, for country and western music, you can just open up your doors and hear your neighbors sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, sir. Well, it's a pleasure to hear from you.
Okay, thanks, guys.
And you take care. 3:59 at News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, this is real interesting because normally we promo what's coming up, but the people, what if they like it? No, it's only Hank's show.
No way.
Now Hank's in town, and it's just a joke. Folks, you are missing out on it if you don't get to hear Hank Goldberg at night. Tonight, he has got star of Spanish TV and the host of the brand new talk show on Channel 6. Christina.
Hey, we had her on 2 years ago.
You're darn right. And we can't pronounce her last name. That's why she's called Christina, and it comes up tonight. And you in Tampa won't get to hear a word.
Oh.
News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents Rick and Suds. Join us for today's show by dialing 751 WIOD from Dade. Broward 524 WIOD. And from outside the 305 area code, it's a free call at 1-800-944-WIOD. At Bell South Mobility Cellular phone users, dial star IOD. Now, here's Rick and Suds on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
I'm falling, and I can't get up.
Get up.
I can't get up.
Get up.
I'm falling.
Stay on the scene.
I can't get up.
Sex machine.
I can't get up.
Get up.
Falling.
Get up.
Falling.
Stay on the scene.
I can't get up.
Sex machine. Get on up.
I'm having chest pain. Chest pain.
Get up. Get up. Get up.
Get on up.
Get up.
Get on up.
Get up.
Get on up.
Get up.
Get on up. You said.
Get up.
You said you got.
Get up. Get up.
407 at News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. WSUN 620 if you're listening. Whoa! Look at all of that stuff. Now, our radar, does it go up? Excuse me. Suds just turned on our color radar,
look at that.
and you people are getting killed out there. As I started to say, 620 WSUN out of St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay area, and north to Tallahassee, and east to a bunch of other places. Look at that.
North Dade, out in the Bahamas. Big time.
Now, just out of curiosity, would you mind exactly pointing to Tampa? Is it just right at the top
sure,
of the screen?
Hold on.
See, we got our radar, but it's just like an outline. It's right. That's what I thought. So we don't really get up above Tampa. We've just got Tampa and south as far as radar goes. I can't imagine them not having any thunderstorms this afternoon.
Yeah. We can see just about to the northern border of Manatee County.
Now, is our radar just not picking it up because it picks it all the way up out to the Bahamas? The state is clear outside us. I just can't imagine that. I mean, it's like 91 degrees. This is the second day of summer.
It's a miracle.
June 22nd. Well, we're on the air one day, and we've already got...
Yeah, sure. Okay. We've already got... Oh,
that was down.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, wait a minute.
We've already gotten all screwed up. Well, it's okay. Listen, we did 2 hours. It was pretty good.
That's right.
And for 19 years, that's not bad, okay? We have the Star line open if you're a Bell South Mobility customer. It's Star IOD. And statewide, say hello to...
Hi!
Bobo.
How you guys doing?
Okay, Bobo. How are you?
Oh, yeehaw buttloads.
Yeah, I'm sure you mean that from the heart of your bottom.
Geez, I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I'm
buttloads.
I am so excited about your new expansion. I mean, it's a wonderful new...
Get a grip, Bobo. We're just on another station. We've got a satellite, too.
What?
You can actually... a radio station is picking it up, but they can pick it up coast to coast, all the way out to L.A. and the Caribbean and Hawaii and all of that kind of stuff. What are we on the transponder?
We're on G2 transponder 3, 62.4.
How's that?
Well, that's a big number.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I heard
You?
that.
Oh.
Talk about our expansion.
Yeah, and boy, these yokels that are calling, they're ooh.
Well, they haven't been. Listen, they're just like trying to get a grip. This is the first day, Bobo. You've become accustomed to this over years. How would you just like to turn on your radio and expect to hear you flush my toilet down the thing of your heart?
Well, talking about toilets.
And then, all of a sudden it's like us.
Well, exactly, but you know what they say up there, right? They're going to shoot fire and melt the porcelain.
That's what they say.
Well, that's what I heard.
I'll bet you did. Well, it was nice to talk to you, Bobo.
Hey, guys, keep it in.
All right,
okay.
Back at you. It's 411. It's 610 WIOD. Yeah, they're listening. They're all tooted up and fired and something, waiting to hear. She was a moonshiner's daughter, but I loved her still, and on we come. Should have quit with you flushed the toilet down the thing of my heart, huh? Let's go to Miami. Hello.
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 Hi.
How are you,
Rick
sir?
and Suds?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's happening, bud?
You tell us.
All right, look, I have a problem.
Yeah, don't we all?
I work for a supermarket.
Yeah.
And one of my jobs is to go out and get some cards and bag for people.
Right.
Right? So what happened was that I was working last night, really late at night.
And you got it confused, and you went out and got some cards and took their bags.
No.
Okay.
Oh. You know where you put the seat out for the baby to sit down?
Yeah.
Well, I found a cellular phone in there.
Uh-oh.
Somebody had left it there.
Yeah.
So I started thinking, if I keep it for myself, then,
yeah,
I could make some money. Or if, like a good citizen, I turn it in, that'll be the right thing to do.
Now, has it rang yet?
No, it hasn't rung at all.
Well, see, here's the thing. Do you have anybody that you work with that you don't like that shall go nameless?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell them you got it for them as a little present. All right. And then when the power's on, and then the former owner dials it up and says, hello, who's this? And the cops come over and bust him.
Yeah, but you see, then they'll trace the phone.
Oh, no, they won't. Wear one of your bags over the your head.
All right, well, look.
Just like be the unknown giver. I mean, it happens all the time here in South Florida. Usually it has little eye holes and they've got a gun, but hey, they'll get used to it.
Yeah, well, all right, well.
Well, what you could do, is chuck that baby in one of those big freezers with the power on, and then when it rings, a customer will come along and pick it up and answer it, and it'll stick right to their ear.
Well, all right, well, look, let me finish the story.
Oh.
So I'm there with the rest of my other friends. I mean, workmates. We're out on the parking lot getting the rest of the cards, and all of a sudden, my friend Gabby comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, I know a guy that I could give that to."
Yeah.
And get $500 for it. It'll be $250 each.
Sure you do.
It'll be $250 each.
Now listen, let me tell you something. If you're going to make up stories like this, at least use real figures that we can comprehend. Go drop a digit and just go down to $50.
$50.
Yeah. So somebody would give you $50 for it, and that's like $25 each. And so the story goes.
All right. So and then my other friend Brian came over. He got the phone. He opened up the zipper, from the case.
Yeah.
And he started dirking Brian, Carlos with it.
What is he saying? What is I
think he said his buddy Brian was a jerk.
I think so.
In the parking lot.
Okay,
anyway.
Now just out of curiosity, I don't know what he was saying. That's like a new word that I haven't heard that I really don't want to find out later in a meeting. So, just out of curiosity, this brings up a new point, Marvin. When we dump something here, does it automatically get dumped up there? So do they hear it after delay then? Okay. Ha, ha, ha. You guys will never know what they said. They were talking about you guys up there in Tampa. Fortunately, we thwarted them. 414. You're listening to News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Mike Gridary and the Morning Info Team. Tomorrow morning on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, back to Rick and Suds.
417, the Star line is open if you're a Bell South Mobility customer. Star IOD. I just have so many questions. Now, I found out about the dump button, as did the last caller. Now, what about Bell South? How far down does Bell South go? When does it become like Bell Middle?
I don't know.
And if you have a Bell South phone, now you see I can use my phone anywhere in the state. If I were to go up to like Jacksonville and dial Star IOD, would it be a free call and would it go through? All of these questions that need to be answered. I just don't have the energy. I'm going home. We have a line open in Broward at 524 WIOD. Let's go to Fruitville. Fruitville?
Howdy, this is Andy Griffith.
How are you, Andy?
Ooh-wee, that's a nice sound. This must be one of the strongest transmitting stations in these parts. With them new watts and everything, I dare say you're probably getting out 2 or 3 miles. But don't you let all that power go to your head now, you hear? I appreciate it.
Bye.
Wow, thanks, Andy.
418.
Well, you might have to invite him to the Fruitville Squeeze this year. Man.
I think you say just had a little, just for that call. So we have the outside the 305 area code line open, 1-800-944-WIOD. Wow. I think Andy may have just made promo, Marvin. And the Broward line open at 524-9463. Let's go to Mobile, West
Hey,
Palm.
guys.
Hello, sir.
How's it going?
Okay.
Good. Wanted to help you on your question on your mobile phone there.
Right. Now, see, that's another thing. I want to point out to our new listeners up around the Tampa Bay area that whenever we have questions, whenever anybody has questions, our audience knows everything.
Yes. Well, that's a big help to the people in Polk County.
Okay.
They need a lot of help over there.
Oh, yeah. Because well, anyway.
I'm from over there.
All right.
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
It's better over here than over there.
Okay. I remember that song.
I know.
As they were marching off to war. Better over here than over there, but we're going over there anyway.
Anyway, what the hell?
Yeah.
To help on your cellular phone, you've got Bell South, and then the end of Bell South stops at a little north of Jupiter, and then it goes to Central Florida Cellular.
Okay.
And then once you get up there, your little roam light comes on, and you do then is when you can use the 800 number to get through to you.
Okay, but you'll pay for that, though. You'll pay even on an 800 number.
Well, right. Airtime.
Just airtime, but not long-distance charges. Now, what about latitudinally?
Latitudinally?
Yeah, as in long ways. We went up to Jupiter. What about width?
Oh, width-wise, don't know. I've been to the Keys, and I've had no problem.
No, but I mean, is it like a straight line from Jupiter across that it stops?
It's... Okay, you got me there. I don't know that one.
Yeah,
Somebody please call in.
Hillsborough and Pinellas County, what the heck do they have?
I believe they got Bell South over there.
See, well, that's what I wanted to know. So if they have Bell South...
But no, from over here, if you have your service over on this side...
Yeah. But see, we don't.
Excuse me?
We don't.
Oh?
So it's a good thing you explained where you were from before this call, because it's all coming together.
All right.
Yeah. No, you see, we have... The new station is in Tampa.
Right.
So
WSUN.
Yeah, so if they have Bell South over there, they should be able to call here for free.
No.
No.
For an example, we are 970 WFLA, being the crap, the one we're going to kick their butt.
Right.
Yeah.
Being over there, they have a star number also to call in for. When I'm over there, I can't use their star such and such to get through to them.
Well, is it for Bell South, or is it Cellular One, or what?
I can't remember the name of their carrier that they use. I thought it was...
See, because Cellular One won't work here on our Star IOD line. Only Bell South.
Oh.
That's why we keep saying Bell South.
Everybody has so many carriers, we just don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it raining there?
No, it's just this old windy, noisy truck I'm driving in.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys.
Well, thank you, sir. It was a great effort.
Have a good day.
You too. 421 at 610 WIOD Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Now, how, just out of curiosity, if I give the time and then say the call letters and then say another phone call, they may have just dumped us up there and gone to a commercial.
Well, they'll miss this then.
Hollywood, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Glenn?
Yeah.
I am. Finally. Hi, I was
Did we-
calling up about this thing I saw in the paper, and let me get to a real phone.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Ah.
Hello? Oh, now you're
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there you are. That's better.
I take my life in my hands when I ask this, but exactly what were you doing?
I had my cordless out, I'm walking around, just waiting, watching TV, everything, and
Just like speed relaxing. Yeah. Taking in as many media forms as you can all at once.
Wait, what?
Who was that?
Nobody. I'm waiting for somebody else to come.
So you're just...
Here's the guy you want to talk to here.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, Rick.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, this is Tom from Hollywood.
Hi, Tom. Who was that last guy?
Oh, that was my son. He's the guy that called. I really wasn't going to call, but he called for me. Yeah, I was on the phone before, and I was calling the division of Consumer Affairs.
Yeah.
Something I read in the paper. I thought it was maybe fraudulent.
Okay.
See, I'm looking for work.
Yeah.
And I answered this ad in the classified.
Yeah.
It says laborers.
Well, let me just tell you one thing.
What's that?
If I could just send you a copy of this phone call so far, I could tell you why you haven't found work.
Why is that?
Well, just a little
Okay,
something
there you
that
are. All right.
Us and the listeners understand. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, I was reading this ad in the classified. It
Yeah.
said laborers needed,
Right.
$16.90 per hour, which sounds ridiculous because I know what
That's
the pay.
a lot to pay for work.
Right. Anyway, it was call a 1-800 number, which I know is toll free.
All right.
So I called that particular number, and then a recorded message answered, and it said there's still some openings for this work.
Right.
Dial 1-900-288-0606.
What's the charge per minute?
Well, you see, it didn't say. And I almost did it because...
Would you like us to pursue this job for you, sir?
Yeah, can you get me a good job?
Well, I mean, we can at least pay for the call so you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, you probably wouldn't get it anyway.
Probably not.
But at least we'll pay for the call and you can find out what you wouldn't get. Would you like that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Why don't you hold on and I'll get the number from you?
Sure.
All right. Marvin, take care of that. It's 424. You're listening to News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Now, here's Rick and Suds.
428 Homestead, hello.
Budlows.
Back at you.
Hey, on your news, they're talking about this. You can burn a cross in people's yards and get away with it because of freedom of speech. Whatever happened to laws against arson? Can't they nab them on that? I would think so.
Well, they kind of look at it as like a giant Bic lighter.
Right.
I don't get it, sir.
You know, I would say if they're trying to get around
basically, I think you can kill a guy in the name of free speech.
Right.
It's just, it's just my little statement against what you're standing for. So I just thought I'd put a bullet in you. It's like, it speaks pretty loudly, doesn't it?
Burn a cross, but don't try to put it out with a super soaker.
Yeah, because they have to ban those because guys with guns come after you. Figure that one out. That just blows me away, so to speak. Let's get rid of squirt guns because guys with guns don't like them.
Hey, Suds, have you seen Total Recall?
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Well, I mean, as far as the storyline goes, not Arnold's acting
Yeah, it was all
ability.
right.
Yeah,
It was okay.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Getting kind of topical, aren't you, sir? That movie's only about 3 years old.
Yeah, well...
Well, he's in Homestead.
Well,
that's
that's
right.
finally
He just came there this
finally
weekend.
broke down and went to the movie theater. You know?
All right.
Hey, was that New Generation last night? Was that a rerun?
No, I think that was the last
great.
one of the season.
That was great.
Yeah.
It's continued, right?
I think it's going to be a two-parter. I taped it. I haven't seen it yet.
I wish
it is great. You have to see it. Okay, Rick.
I'm sorry. It's okay. I put up with you. I just like to get these people north, a little accustomed to this.
Adios.
All right. See you later. Okay, it's coming up on 4:30. We're going to have the news, and we'll be back on 610 WIOD.
And now, more of Rick and Suds.
Thank you, Chuck. It's 4:33. We have two lines open, both in date. It's 751-9463. Long time no squawk.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hey, boys.
It's Glenn Hill, the bird.
It's the bird.
Wow.
You were not who I was expecting to talk to this afternoon.
Well, we're the only ones that do a show on this station during the afternoon. A lot of people kind of tune around to the side and hope for something else, but it ain't happening.
Well, I know. you weren't in my plans for today was to speak to you, is what I meant.
Well, who was?
Well, never mind. Well, how's it going?
Now, wait a second. You can't call up and do that.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Relax. Lighten up. Take it easy.
Okay, here goes.
Everything's all right.
I know there's a lot of stress around there.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Right.
Everything's just fine. Oh, boy, these guys go way back. I remember driving to work at WINZ back in '86, listening to you guys on Waxy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have.
And then you'd conveniently forget when you got into work and you'd never heard of us.
Yeah.
Well, birds, birds don't have, elephants have memory, not birds.
Well, I just wanted, somebody called me up.
And then, not to interrupt you, but then, do you remember when we first met you?
Of course. How could I forget?
We walked in, and neither you nor Neil knew who we were, and we came by. We were sucking around here for a job because we hated Waxy like poison.
Yeah.
And we walked in and introduced ourselves, and you and Neil backed up so far, I thought you were going to push yourselves through the wall.
And we were hoping.
And then Neil did his Ricky Ticky imitation, and you felt right at home.
Exactly. Yeah. Started spinning around under the hat. So how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm up here in Lakeland.
Well, we knew that.
We're up here in America.
Yeah. Are you on the air up there, or are you just watching movies?
I'm watching movies. You read that in the Herald. I retired.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
End of last year. It's great.
How do you do that, just out of curiosity? I mean, you're only how old?
I'm 44.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it on the air.
Okay. Well, we kind of like to know. I mean, I could be up for that.
I'll tell you off the air.
All right.
But anyway, I retired end of last year.
Now, how many dollars worth of food stamps can a single person get?
Anyway, I'm having the time of my life up here.
Yeah.
Retirement is...
Well, at least you were until today.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody interrupted.
Just like kind of out of the signal reach, and then all of a sudden...
It was great. You guys didn't even exist.
Yeah.
And then my serenity was interrupted this afternoon. A little after 2, somebody called me and told me about this, and I could actually hear IOD now.
Uh-huh.
And I said, oh, no. And everything was so great.
Yeah. Oh, gee. Well, sorry.
Well, these things happen.
Up until now, pretty peaceful, just giving spelling lessons to Dan Quayle.
Yeah. Yeah, how's he doing?
Oh, well, he's a potato, just like you taught him.
Anyway, I was in Miami in April.
Yeah.
I came down to visit friends.
Now, you see, you have to reestablish, because there's a lot of people who don't know who you are, who, our listeners.
That's the SUN.
And WSUN for sure.
I was Neil Rogers' sidekick for 3 years on 3 different radio stations. Neil called me the Bird.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on INZ.
And why did he call you the Bird?
Well, he combined a bunch of things about me and a bunch of nicknames and threw them all together, and that's what he came up with, and it stuck.
But you kind of resemble Tweety Bird.
Well, that was one of the big things.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I see Tweety, on Saturday mornings, and I don't see it personally, but, what do I know?
Well, get your glasses checked again, Glenn.
Yeah. But I did get a cat anyway,
just to test it out. Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, we were on WINZ, then we were on the FM, INZ FM for a year, and then we ended up, I was with Neil for a year at WIOD midday, and I departed at the end of '89.
Yeah, just like when we came here.
Yeah, exactly when you came.
So all we saw were droppings.
Yeah, you were there in the last days.
The throes, as they say.
And it was a real roller coaster ride. Neil and I had good times, mostly good times.
Yeah.
A few bad times near the end.
Yeah.
I have no hard feelings.
Well, we don't want to get into that. We just wanted to let people know,
know who I am.
Exactly, what your route is.
Yeah, nobody calls me that anymore. It was great when I was in Miami.
Yeah.
People did call me that. Anyway, I was driving up to Palmetto.
Well, it's just like he was on the air again. Suds and I used to get off of Waxy, and we used to listen to you guys.
Yeah, sure. I just slipped right into it. But, my thought, I was driving up to Palmetto, and this yellow billboard caught my peripheral vision to the left. I looked, and it said, Radio Ritmo. And then it had some sentence, I didn't know what it said in Spanish, and then it had some frequency. Then on the right, I see, I look to my right, and I see Radio Mambo.
Well, Mombi.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then up in front of me is another sign that says El Suave.
Yeah.
And I go, where am I? It reminded me, when I saw this, somebody told me one time that the 2 most important cities in Cuba were Havana and Miami. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you what, Glenn, why don't you just write us a letter?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know, I don't know you that well to be rude, and I got many hours of enjoyment listening to you, but I just,
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No, I get wound up.
That's all right. Why don't you give Neil a call tomorrow?
Well, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
That's
I hope I
okay.
didn't,
You take care. It was nice hearing from you.
Well, it was nice to talk to you.
All right.
Very nice.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Everything's
Okay.
Remember, Glenn?
Yes?
Everything's going to be fine. Just fine.
You really have a way of summing things up.
Exactly.
Ending this. Very, very impressive.
Thank you. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bolger was a normal man with a new bride, a lovely home, and a cushy, low-profile job. Normal, that is, until just 3 weeks ago.
Peter, is that you?
Of course.
How's the traffic?
Fine.
Peter Bolger is suffering from Glen Hill disease.
Our car insurance has been revoked, Peter. Are you okay, Peter?
Fine. Everything's fine. Just great.
Glen Hill disease is a nervous disorder, similar to Neil Rogers disease, but even more debilitating.
Petey Weedy, it's Friday night. You know what that means.
Call me Mr. Curious.
Oh, God, are you a man or a bird?
Don't let this pathetic creature become a bird brain. Send your contribution today and help us find a cure.
Oh, don't do that.
Why not?
We need the eggs.
It's 4:41. Oh, man. These people up in Tampa have no idea what they missed. But you can be pretty happy about it. At News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
Exciting Major League Baseball action this weekend on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, Rick and Suds.
If you missed the Neil Rogers show yesterday on 610 WIOD, you missed this.
Is this the Bird?
Yeah.
Bird, how you doing?
Okay.
Listen, do me a favor, play anything, because I can't stand listening to you. You sound like a douchebag. Just do me a favor, play anything.
Well, can I ask you a question before you go?
Oh, God, you sound so stupid. I hate to talk to you. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, why did you call me? I didn't call you.
No, just to tell you not to say anything. Just play something. Oh, God, can't stand it.
Well, then why are you listening?
Oh, play something already.
Why won't you answer my...
I can't stand it.
You won't... See, he won't talk to me. Oh, we got a car here. Hello?
Here at your station of brotherly love, WIOD, the wonderful Isle of Delusion. Okay, I'll go for that. It's 4:45. Let's go to, oh, geez, so many things. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Evening, afternoon, gentlemen. I'm calling in to confirm what the guy that called just before 4:30 told you about. That there's a scam out there advertising job applications with 800 numbers.
All right.
And you call that and they refer you to 900 number because I got caught. I got burned every which way.
Now, is there a real live person answering the phones, or is it one of these automated things? And
No, there's not. It was a tape. On the 800 number was a tape telling me, in this case, it was a job for drivers needed.
Right, but did you call the 900 number?
Yes, I did.
It was-
More for me. And it was another tape saying, for your area, you have to call another 800 number. So I called that, and, of course, it came
Man, you know, just get people when they're down. Here are these people, they can just, like, barely survive and just look in just their last 50 cents in their pocket and call a number and hope to get, like, something free, and then they take advantage of you and charge you and don't give you any more information.
Well, I can tell you, when I got my phone bill from Southern Bell, I got not one but 3 calls credited when I only called them once at $24 per minute.
What?
Yep. It came up, I called at 9:29 in the morning, and it showed up 9:29 a.m., 1 minute, $24, 9:30 a.m., 1 minute, $24, 9:31 a.m., $24.
Now, did they inform you before that how much that call was going to be?
There was no mention of rates or anything else. So I got on the phone straight away. It was showing on my MCI page on the phone account. And And I guess the woman could see by the smoke coming down the phone line that I was steaming.
Yeah.
Backed off very quickly, sort of told me without saying in as many words that this happens quite a lot. And they're coming through with a credit on it, but that's going to be like 2 or 3 months. In the meantime, you've got to explain to Southern Bell why you're not paying all your bill in that.
Right, but you won't be charged for that.
Eventually I won't be charged, but strange enough, just after this happened, I called the original 800 number, and of course it's been disconnected.
Now, was it do you recall the number by any chance?
Yeah.
900-288-0606?
No, it was a different one. It was 900-776-1440.
Hey, that's our number.
Oh, this is a 97. Wait a second. This is 900.
900, yeah. 776-1440. And the company name that
See, they can even get more charges by saying the 900 number you have just called has been changed to 900 and then this number.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Call this one.
$24
a minute?
24 a minute.
Oh, man. Well, there ought to be, okay.
Well, there was a company name that came up too, of course, showing is that the charge was from a company called Advancecom. ADVANCECOM.
All right. All right. Well, again, if it's a 900 number, everybody knows 900, 976 numbers. There's got to be some toll involved.
Exactly. But,
and I would say that if they're charging you, then it ain't, it's not going to turn out the way you hope.
Yeah, certainly early in the morning you get caught up in a feeding frenzy trying to get a job before somebody else does, and you tend to, forget such things.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, sir. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. 447 at 610 WIOD. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, now he's back to his abnormal self.
Thanks.
Is this Mr. Congeniality?
This is me.
I knew it.
So,
Weekend was here. Spent a little too much time with the woman. She took that shine out of your voice.
Just too much time with her.
Yep.
So I guess the bird got a break from ABC Liquors and he got time to call, huh?
Now, be nice, okay?
I like the bird.
Exactly.
In small doses, once every 2 years, man. Once every 2 years is good because everything's fine. It's fine. I'm getting food stamps. It's fine.
Okay, just relax.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. That's the reason he moved to Lakeland, is to get out of our signal. And all of a sudden, hey, guess whose property value just dropped?
Hey, it's the only place you can get food stamps and a trailer.
Good.
And pay your rent with food stamps.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
I wonder if he's one of those Apollo hair system.
Now, what about you? No, he's not. What about you?
Oh, well, I don't think Tampa's ready for me yet.
Okay, then we'll see you later.
No, man.
Why? Well, you're in Tampa.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to Suds. This is Herbert, man, in Tampa, live. Okay, I'm happy. No,
that's right. I forgot your name was Herb. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot now. Everybody in Tampa knows.
Yeah.
I've been to Tampa, man.
Yeah.
It's okay. They got good cigars.
Have a Tampa.
No, really. Seriously, man.
Okay, man.
You just like that Key
Tampa, listen, Tampa is a great place. That's why we're on up there. And we want to know more and more about it. And our Tampa audience is kind of letting us down a little bit. One of the great places. I've heard about Burned Steakhouse.
We ain't getting no free meat.
Well, yeah, but Suds tells me that they have, like, their own garden, their own farm that they get their stuff from.
Yeah.
And they make their waiters go out there and work and under, with, like, Uzis and penalties.
Right, you got to work in the garden before you can be a waiter.
That's what I heard.
Remember what happened the last time you got some meat?
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, you mean remember what happened the last time we didn't get some meat?
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you the truth, Tampa's very nice. And it's great.
And Busch Gardens and the...
Busch Free Suds.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
St. Pete Beach.
Oh.
And we used to work in Pinellas Park.
Man, but some of the women are not too good looking there.
What do you care?
My wife's from Tampa.
Oh, well, you should know. Okay.
I know what I'm telling you, man.
All right.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Jeez.
I know, man.
Did we strike a nerve or what?
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Is that the end of the call?
If you want it to be.
Well, I mean, I don't know where you're going, what you've got.
Well, I don't want to,
you know, you put down Tampa, you put down your wife, you put down the bird. Is there anything left?
Why do they call it the Gold Coast?
Why do they?
Yeah, isn't that the Gold Coast? St. Petersburg, Tampa, isn't that supposedly the Gold Coast?
I thought we were the Gold Coast.
Yeah, we're the Gold Coast. That's the Sun Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sun Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what the guy said. That the guy who called Neil earlier said that's like the biggest tractor pull dome in the country.
Oh, the Contamadome.
Well, I just have one thing to tell people in Tampa.
Yeah.
Don't get married.
Oh,
bye.
All right. And he means that. He's living in the middle of the Orange Bowl. Let's go to, here we go.
My.
My.
Look out now. Hi, Rick and Shad.
How are you?
Oh, feeling good.
It's Brother Mike.
Yes, it is. I'd like to say hi to everybody in Tampa, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got a phone call today.
And surrounding areas, you did.
Yeah, from Sister Debbie. She lives in Clearwater.
Oh.
Yeah, she said that she could hear WIOD up there.
Debbie.
Sister Debbie.
Who's Sister Debbie?
She lives in Clearwater.
That's what I heard. Okay, I'm glad she can hear WIOD up there.
Look out now.
Oh, your sister.
Well,
Debbie?
Sort of.
Okay.
She's not really a girlfriend, but I'd like her to be.
Oh, okay.
Look out now. Hey, I heard you play a spot a little while ago.
You'd like her to get into the habit.
Look out now.
Yeah, Sister Debbie.
I wanted to, I heard a spot a little while ago, Glen Hill disease.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that anything like Johnny Doc disease?
And what is that?
You never heard Johnny Doc disease?
Well, I think I did, but I forget. I try to block anything with Johnny Dark. See, all these people were just like inundating them. We're blasting them with things that they're just swirling around. What's a bird? What's a Glen Hill? What's a Brother Mike? What's a Johnny Dark?
Well,
stop
knows
it,
Brother Mike
please.
is.
But I'm sure they love it.
Look out now.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say hi to everybody in Tampa. Lord have mercy. You're listening to the Rick and Suds Show, stumbling through another 4 hours of nonstop nonsense with yours truly, Brother Mike.
Back at you.
My.
452 on News Talk. Jeez. You know, they're all up right now. They got a big closed door meeting going, oh, man, who was responsible for this? What have we got ourselves into? Is there just like a plug we could pull? Would that do it? 452 on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
It's Sports Talk 610, tonight at 6 on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. Now, let's return to the Rick and Suds Show.
3 minutes in front of 5 o'clock. Now, I want to commend the audience today because they've been very patient. They've hung on because they know they have a statewide audience now. No more broadcasting to these 3 counties who are just so lethargic and couldn't care less. Now they got Papal. They've got Papal.
Papal, that's right.
Papal View. We can see them all over the state, people who don't care. We go to Plantation. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey, sir.
Hey, St. Pete, Tampa, and whatever that other place is loads to you.
Well, back at you.
Anyway, hey, Sud.
Yes, sir.
See Star Trek this weekend?
Not yet, no.
Oh, you haven't?
Probably tonight. I taped it, but
Good one. Good one.
now is it a 2-parter?
Well, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to tell you.
No, that's right. Right at the end, everybody, you hate it when you say, to be continued. He's not going to bum you out right away.
Well, no, I'd be glad.
And then if it were, he'd bum me out because I know there's another one on.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
By the way, I wanted to say, I've been up to Tampa.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Wow, world travel.
You should see.
You got a passport?
Around here, we call that past the lake.
You should see in the strip clubs, where the women are.
Oh, that's where they are.
You can touch them when they're naked. Ooh.
You have to go now, sir.
Okay.
You're out of control.
Well, that's our new favorite place then.
I got news for you. At the drug testing place, they also say past the lake. Let's go ahead and go to Boca. Hello. Well, after Adam's been there drinking a gallon of tea before he goes. Boca, hello.
Oh, my goodness. What's the fuss over a few extra S's?
S's?
S's? I think he meant E's. I don't know. I hate it when our general manager calls us like that. He's pouring over our contracts, what's the fuss over a few extra S's? Let's go to Lady in Pompano. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you get the answer to the $2 late on your...
Yeah, if you're 1 minute past your birthday, you get $2 extra late on your admission fee.
Well, I guess I pay the $2 tomorrow. They sent a paper in...
You didn't go today? Well, you can't go today. Not fair. Closed Monday.
Closed. And I'm...
Well, they owe you $2.
That's
you
a
should
bum deal.
You should pay $8.
I think it should be the end of the month. I don't think
your
birthday. But anyway, I will pay it. God bless.
How many times you said that in your life?
A lot at my age.
Yeah. Hey, today's your birthday.
When's my birthday?
Today.
No.
Oh, when?
13th of June.
Well, no wonder you're going to pay it. Jeez. Sports Talk 605 on 610 WIOD.
South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and the Palm Beaches. News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD presents Rick and Suds. Join us for today's show by dialing 751 WIOD from Dave, Broward 524 WIOD. And from outside the 305 area code, it's a free call at 1-800-944-WIOD. And Bell South Mobility Cellular phone users dial star IOD. Now, here's Rick and Suds on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
It's National Baked Bean Month, and we're asking, what do you like about baked beans?
They taste great.
They're nutritious. They make me fart a lot. Baked beans. They're delicious, nutritious, and they make you fart a lot.
Yeah, I serve baked beans at all my parties because nothing breaks the ice like breaking a wind.
I'm going to do a really big one here. Listen.
I like to eat a whole mess of beans and then say the dog did it.
Here it comes.
Baked beans make bubbles in the bathtub.
Ready? Here, give me the microphone.
Beans make us fart. Yay!
Eat lots of baked beans during National Baked Bean Month. Oh, it's going to be big. This message brought to you by the National Baked Bean Council.
Oh, false alarm. 508 at News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. Okay, we have some lines available for the first time this afternoon. It's quitting time, but not on the phones. Broward 524-9463. All the Broward lines are open. And, Dade, we have one line for you, 751 WIOD. Now, let me see. I'm just trying to figure out per capita. We got 3 lines for Dade, and there's 1.7 million people.
Okay.
And we got 3 lines for Broward, and there's 1.3 million people.
All right.
Okay. We have a star IOD line for Bell South customers, and there's 7 people there. And, well, people who can actually afford cellular phones, knock that down to 4. And then we have the outside the 305 area code line for, what would that leave? 18 million people. Right?
Just exactly right.
Yeah, so we have one line for 18 million people. All you people call it once, and let's just blow it up. Now, what would happen? You know, that's happened before.
Yes, it has.
At radio stations. That's why they have those 550 prefixes. Because radio stations used to say, okay, on the 100th caller, we're giving away 100 new cars. And then everybody would call, and they would melt the line. They would actually blow it up down at the phone office.
That was exciting.
And that would be, you know, if you maybe had a listening audience of 30, 40, 50,000 people, and they all tried to call at once. Now, we have an available for one line. We have 18 million people. So we could pop that baby like a 20-watt bulb. So it's 1-800-944-WIOD. Everybody call now, won't you? And then, Marvin, let's call FLA before 5:30. I'm sure that's when they'll be shutting down the switchboard. I bet they've had some very interesting meetings up there. WFLA in Tampa, and if you're just joining us now, we are now being simulcast from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. in Tampa at WSUN 620 on your AM dial. A signal that can be heard. We've gotten calls from Tallahassee today, from Kissimmee, Orlando, Sarasota, a lot of calls from Sarasota and Bradenton. So basically, we can be heard from Tallahassee all the way to Key West. And understood.
Fruitville.
And in
Fruitville, yeah.
And understood in like 2/3 of those places. Well, okay, maybe a third. All right, maybe a place. But anyway, that's the deal today, and we're on satellite. And the way to dial in that satellite.
G2, transponder 3, 61.4.
No, Mitch says no.
62.4.
62.4. Well, what's it, 61.4? Is that one of those hot talk things?
Okay. I think they're just a screaming tone at the other one, yeah.
Ooh, I saw them in concert.
Did you?
Yeah. So with that taken care of, when I start talking about FLA, you see, that's the former station that everybody used to listen to up in Tampa, or as they call themselves, the flaw, the big flaw on your dial. So we ought to call them, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to have animosity towards them.
Oh no, that used to be one of our favorite stations a long time ago.
Jack
Harris was there.
Yeah, now he's at the Pig.
I believe so.
And we like Jack because we don't have an FM station out there. Well, do we?
And Ted Webb. He's at WFLA. If he'd have read those tarot cards, he'd have known we were coming.
Darn right. Now, what does Ted do?
At FLA, sports.
Morning or afternoon?
I don't know.
Well, let's talk to Ted. You think Ted would remember us?
Maybe.
Okay.
That's the scary part.
We worked with him in 75 for minutes. Of course, we were in radio. And we worked at the old WFSO up there, which then went to TKN.
And now it's something else.
TLP.
I don't know.
The Tulip.
The big tulip, yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's all CNN.
So we ought to call up to FLA and just introduce ourselves, be our own little welcome wagon. And we also, Marvin, I'll tell you what, let's do our thing now. We'll come back. We'll call both of our stations. We'll call ours and the one we're soon to own, WFLA. It's 512 on News Talk Radio 610, WIOD.
This is South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station. News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. Now, Rick and Suds.
517 at 610 WIOD. Now, we can divulge that, can't we?
Oh, sure.
Okay. Marvin, our producer, just called WFLA in Tampa, and he said, hi, this is WIOD, and apparently whoever answered the phone said, I don't want to go on the air. And then he said there was just silence. He said, we just called to say hello. And she said, I said hello. So they don't want to talk to us. We just wanted to call and say hi. We're like new neighbors. We had a pie we wanted to bring you.
Well, maybe we ought to call that talk line and talk to Lionel.
Maybe we could do that. I said, well, Marvin, is there somebody else who would like to go on the air up there?
No, there's nobody up there who wants to go on the air.
No, she said, including in our own station. No, she didn't say that, but she
meant it.
Yeah. She was hoping it. So they don't want to talk to us at WFLA, the big flaw on your dial. That's a crummy deal. We'd talk to them.
Oh, heck yeah.
Well, maybe we ought to go visit them. Maybe we ought to do a Marvin, now that we can do a thing from the van, maybe we ought to do a little broadcast right outside their parking lot. Just to say hi. And extend them little courtesy greetings. Aren't they the ones who was it that went over into another station's parking lot and started firing bottle rockets?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that
was here. Oh, no, that was the pig in Q105.
Yeah. Didn't the pig do that?
Yeah.
So they went visiting, but they won't take visitors. That seems highly unfair. Marvin, can we talk to Barbara? Where's she? She hung up?
Boy, that scamp.
Now, that's our station. She's got to talk to us. Get her on the line now.
She's learning this real quick, isn't she?
She was great before. We won't bother her long. Now we've already introduced ourselves. We want a little tally. We're on the air up there. We started out at 10:05, and they said they got their first complaint at 10:06. And that was from their general manager.
And that was Friday before anything even happened.
So are you getting her back on the phone? Legally, is that her? What line? One? Line 1? She's not on line 1. What line? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Barbara.
Hello?
Well, listen, we're not pains in the butt.
You sure? I can barely hear you.
Marvin, did you hang up in there? Okay, this is Barbara at WSUN, right?
Yes, it is.
Well, why do we have this tremendous hum? Are you using the same line we have for our broadcast?
You don't have a hornet on your shoulder, do you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I really don't. It's a bad connection.
It's a bad day, Barbara.
Oh, no, it's a great day.
And I'm sure you're saying that a lot. Now, since we talked to you last, this is Barbara.
Yes.
Barbara, you're being heard all the way from Tallahassee to Key West.
Oh, dear.
And hey, listen, you were great before. You were absolutely wonderful. Except you pulled a little trick on Rick and Suds. We asked for somebody in the... Yeah.
Guys, I can barely hear you. I really don't know what I'm saying because I can't hear you.
Wait.
Can you call back if you really want to chat?
Right back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Marvin, real
She's
quick.
out of there. She's in her car right now.
She's lacing up those Nikes. Her hands look like a hummingbird. It's 5:20. We've only got a couple of minutes. Well, if that's her, I can take the call. Hello? Or is it still ringing? Okay. It's 5:20.
Warm 107 WSUN. Good afternoon.
Barbara, it's Rick and Suds, but it's still that same hummy line.
It's still a bad connection, isn't it?
Does it sound really bad?
Well, there's a bad hum.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's going through. What do you think? We're traveling through the water or something?
Well, listen, judging by the way you people act, I think we're traveling through time. Backwards. Now, can you hear us okay?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. So anyway, we called, we introduced ourselves. We understood you got the first complaint at 10:06. Then you pulled a little trick on Rick and Suds. We said we wanted to talk to somebody in the control room. And the guy said, oh, yeah, I'm in the control room, and had a good time. And then we found out later it was the general manager.
Listen, I told you, he's got his hands in everything, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, hey, have him stay away from you then, okay?
What?
So, but that's okay, Barbara, you see, because we have a 4-hour show every day to deal with people like that.
$4 show.
A $4 show, yeah. And he's only got one little phone that he can call out to a couple people that will accept the call. So we can play under those rules. Now, since we talked to you, how have the phones been going?
They're ringing right now.
Well, I know that, but
hold on a moment.
Before that. Okay. Oh. 521, she's putting us on hold.
Sounds like she's shaving her legs, doesn't it?
Maybe she is.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe we're on one of those new Epaulet phones.
Oh, boy.
What is that? What do they call those? What
Hello?
is it?
Yeah.
Hello, Barbara.
That was a
Hello?
listener didn't like us.
Oh. Didn't like us? What did they say?
They just said, we don't like your program now.
Was it with 4-letter words included?
No.
Yeah, right. Well, 3-letter words. I forgot the country and western listeners, yeah. So basically, how's the percentage been running for?
Right now, they don't think that they like to talk.
They don't at all.
They don't think so. No.
Okay.
We have some that do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have some here that do too. But most of them that don't work here. Yeah. They have jobs like you do. They have to answer for us. So how many calls would you say you fielded today in your estimation, since you are a professional?
Since I am a professional, what? I have probably over 400.
Okay, and how many do you think have been against? Over 400?
We've had several that like it.
Well, that's okay, Barbara. Don't feel like you have to pad it with us. It's just tell us the truth. We're in radio.
Listen, do I lie?
I don't know. I haven't met you.
No.
Okay. So how many against and how many for?
I don't actually have a numerical count.
About.
Yeah. Okay. About. Make it up, you mean?
Well, just close to the truth.
No, we've had, as I say, several hundred calls, and I would say the highest percentage was against it, and those are more or less new listeners that really like it. They like it.
You know, you make not enough sense to actually work here. So, okay, well, we'll leave you alone.
Okay.
We want you to know we tried to call WFLA on your behalf. They won't accept our call.
They won't?
No. We asked them.
They're no fun.
We said, this is WIOD. They said, I don't want to go on the air. And then there was silence. They wouldn't say another word. They said, nobody else here does either.
Oh, well.
So we just
Try again.
It's like a neighbor. We just wanted to welcome them. But, we wanted to give them the bullet to the city, considering we're from Miami, and they, wouldn't accept.
Uh-huh.
So take care, Barbara.
Okay, I will. Thanks for calling.
And what time does your switchboard close?
About 5:30.
And I got a feeling it's going to be on the money today.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Wow. 523 at News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Later tonight at 8, it's Goldberg Tonight. Now, Rick and Suds are on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
529, let's go to Miami. Hello.
You gotta spend your money. Great Danes, he's a little poodle in the park. He comes up behind the door.
529. 610 WIOD. How about a lady in Plantation?
Hey, Rick and Suds. How you doing?
Terry?
Yeah.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay.
I checked with Marvin, and he said nobody had called you about this because I didn't want to go on if people had talked about it before. But had you heard about poor Sally Finn? What happened to her Friday night?
We had a big discussion about that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. The same thing happened to Elaine, our own Elaine Atur, way before Sally on the same street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
82nd Street, smash and grab.
Well, I think Sally was right out here by North Bay Village.
Friday night?
I heard it was 82nd, though.
Yeah, it's 82nd and 2nd is where this all happened. So.
Oh, 82nd? Okay.
Was this Friday night that it
So if
happened?
there's anybody you don't like, give them a big purse and tell them, hey, go cruise 82nd.
Go sit there. So, but for anybody that watches tonight, she doesn't expect to be on, according to the paper, with her big nose and her
Lucky
black eyes.
us. We got a break for news.
Okay.
Nice talking to you today.
Take care, guys.
Okay. Right here on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
I'm Chuck Meyer for South Florida's news, traffic, and weather station, News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. And now more of Rick and Suds.
So they got Stinky.
Stinky got nabbed.
Stinkmeister. The Stinkerooner. You know, I mean, I'm listening to this, and this guy's hitting a bank every day. And by the way, we're talking with Chuck Meyer, our newsman here at News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. We don't even know there. I had Barbara on the phone again. We got to find out who's up there. So we can thank you. Wow, that would be cool. When they quit a newscast, we got to thank them also for like being off the air. So I'm listening to this, and Stinky is holding up a bank every day. Now, they get guys with a lot less to go on than just Stink. And they do one or two banks in their history. Stinky holds up 10 banks in a row, and they can't catch him.
Very bad body odor. That's why they call him Stinky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good one, Suds. Suds Coleman, ladies and gentlemen. Nice one.
Providing all that important background for the people in Tampa, St.
Right.
Pete.
Well, exactly, because they could be confusing him with, like, Bush, who just, has bad policies.
Thank you, Rick.
Stinky, you're welcome.
Yeah, the crazy thing about Stinky was he did 10 bank jobs.
Yeah.
And, sometimes the police do not always say exactly how much money they got away with. But they figure he got $13,000 in 10 bank jobs.
And you could have figured maybe $2 could have gone for some right guard.
Or, yeah.
You know?
But that's not a big take. I mean, over 10 holdups.
Well, no, it's not.
Now, you see, we're going to be joking about things like this. The people in Tampa won't be getting it.
Oh, they got their own Stinkies.
Well, exactly, and I think they ought to call and tell us about them.
Hey, it was 94 today here. He was really sick.
No wonder they caught him today.
Yeah.
They should have checked the weather chart and stayed away.
Yeah, you see those little mirage waves coming up. Okay, well, anyway.
Keep a canary in the bank, As soon as that thing croaks, Stinky's in the bank.
I think he's 3 blocks away. He's approaching.
Okay, thanks, Chuck. Broward, it's 524 WIOD. We have one line available for you. We would, just out of curiosity, Florida is such a goofy state that we can pretty much just survive here in Miami and South Florida with just our goofy crimes that we have going on alone. But I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, once in a while we'll read some things coming out of Tampa and the Tampa Bay area. Well, we ourselves have been the subject of news in the Tampa Bay area.
Yes, that's,
with that Palm Beach juror thing. You could call and tell us what's going on, things that we should know about. We have to acclimate ourselves. We want to talk about what you want to talk about. Boy, is that a pile of crap? We want to talk about what we want to talk about. Okay,
that's
leave
right.
us alone.
With you.
Let's go to Tampa. Hello. Tampa. Awfully rude of you to tie up our 800 line where we have one line for 18 million people and not say anything.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I was on the other line. Hey, it's nice to have you guys over here.
It's nice for you to have us over there.
Yeah.
Now, were you a former WSUN listener?
No. I kind of found you by an accident.
They kind of found us here by accident.
Yeah, well, was there any notice that you guys were going to be on? Or what?
None. No, they told us Friday. Yeah.
Well, I was just...
You sound pretty excited about it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's nice to have an alternative WFLA, but if you guys think you're going to run them out or something,
we don't listen. We don't want to run them out.
Yeah.
There's room enough for both of us.
Sure, yeah.
And they do really boring topical stuff, and we don't.
No, they don't.
What do they do? Just out of curiosity, because I haven't heard them. I remember when Jack Harris used to be on in the morning, and Jack was a friend of ours at the time, and we really enjoyed it.
Well, he was on this morning, too.
But he's on the Pig.
No.
Is he back on FLA now?
FLA this morning.
He's on FLA?
Yeah, well, they have Gardner and Company in the morning, and Jack, Al Gardner was out off on vacation, and Jack Harris took over. But he
what happens when he, doesn't he normally do the mornings on the Pig?
I don't know. I don't listen to the Pig. But, I mean, they have segments for him to do. He does this thing they call a Cracker Barrel.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And besides that, we only start our programming there at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In fact, he's the only guy up there that's any good.
I don't think
so. Then what's on after Jack?
Well,
after
Jack's not a normal personality, but...
Okay, what's on FLA after and starting at 10 then?
All right, well, 10's in the middle of Mark Larson.
So he starts at 9.
Yeah, he starts at 9.
Even up there, they get 3-hour shifts, and we have to work a stinking 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like I say, I think FLA is great.
The only thing I don't... The only thing I don't like about FLA is they got Rush Limbaugh on. Seems like forever.
Okay, so it goes, Larson?
Yeah, it goes Larson from 9 to noon,
All right.
and they have the noon report until 1.
All right.
Then,
so a big news block.
Well, yeah, from
All
12
right.
to 1.
Okay.
And then Rush
And
comes
then they
on
got
till 4.
Limbo on from 1 to 4, and then, Lionel, and,
Lionel?
Yeah, Lionel's cool. Lionel's good.
On in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Opposite us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what does he do?
He does variety of things. It's usually more, it's not as serious as the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, after you listen to, 3 hours of Rush.
Well, you sound like you could use a little lightening up.
I had a hard day at work.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay.
What do you do?
I work in an engineering plant.
Oh, wow.
You wear one of those little hats? Do you get to be in the caboose or the engine?
Nah, I'm in the office.
Oh, okay.
But,
all right. Well, like I say, we don't aim to run them off the dial. They're going to do that themselves as soon as that bankruptcy thing works itself out.
Yeah, I heard about that. What's the deal there?
I don't know. All I know is we got $4.8 billion and they don't.
It's going to be the first coin-operated radio station. I think.
Just a quarter, and you can listen for 15 minutes like a meter.
Yeah, well, it seemed like they were doing pretty, like they were pretty successful.
Oh, listen,
Especially
the sounds are deceiving. Many a success has been destroyed by a little thing called red tape.
Yeah.
Trust us.
Well, anyway, who's that guy in the morning that you have?
Neil Rogers, 10 to 2.
That guy. Oof.
Out of control.
Well, see, I don't think he has the right perspective about people in Tampa. He seems to perceive that we're all just a bunch of rednecks that run around.
He lived up there for a long time.
Well, he must have lived in a bad section or something.
Well, Sarasota, so yeah, that is
well,
a bad section.
Sarasota is like 65 and older.
Yeah.
It's
well,
not
maybe
like
you'd
that
like
at
to
all.
have him just come up there and stay with you for a while, and you could give him a different perspective.
Sure.
Have him stay with me?
Yeah, on second thought, maybe he's got it all on the money, huh? Hey, listen, it was nice to hear from you. Just hang in there. It's only our first day.
All right.
The longer you listen, the worse it sounds. That's our logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
All right, bud. 541. We have as a matter of fact, 541, excuse me, let me give our proper out cue so they can tell you what they have and we can tell you what we have.
Sure.
It's 541 at News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Bob Silver's forecast each morning on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD. Now, here's Rick and Suds.
546. A couple of people just dropped off in Broward at 524-9463 and in Dade at 751 WIOD. And that guy who wasn't real sure, who freed up the outside the 305 area code line, 1-800-944-WIOD, all the way to Tallahassee, but not to Key West. That seems rather unfair. Of course,
Yes, it does.
They're not outside the 305 area code. Are they? No, they're not.
No.
Okay, but it's just like a toll.
So, well, they can afford it.
Exactly. That's why they moved down there, to get away. And if you want to get away, then you got to pay to rejoin. Let's go to, right? Okay. That's what AAA tells me. Lady in Coral Springs, hello.
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 Hi, gentlemen. How are you?
Okay.
I've been listening to you, I guess, for about 2-3 months now in the car on the way home.
Yes.
And I finally remembered to give you a call when I got out of the car.
That was very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think you guys are hysterical.
Well, thank you.
But why are you talking so low?
Because you are.
I'm not.
There's no, you have a very sedative quality about your voice.
Oh, what?
A sedate quality.
Yeah. We're putting our pajamas on.
It's called 10 hours
geez.
at work.
My leg is getting caught in the little footy.
That's too bad.
Yeah, well, you know how it is.
Wait a minute, that's not your leg.
Oh, geez, no wonder. Okay.
No, I just, I think you guys are great, and the people in Tampa are going to be very lucky.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they consider themselves that way now, especially the ones who are calling and screaming and swearing.
I have something to say
They just
about
don't know they're
the people
lucky.
in Tampa.
That's like W.C. Fields. I watched that movie last night you gave me, Suds. It's a gift.
Oh, yeah.
And that was, do you ever get into W.C. Fields at all?
No.
Okay. Well, he was like before your time. How old are you?
22.
Yes, a long time, like 100 years before your time.
Not that long.
So anyway, he got an orange ranch, and he's just like the born loser. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, and he finally gets out to California, and his place is just a dive, and his car falls apart, and his wife and kids leave him, and he sits on the porch, and a plank bonks him in the head, And somebody comes up and says, hey, it's your lucky day. Bet you didn't even know it, did you? And he says, well, no, I wasn't real sure of it. So that's kind of like those people in Tampa.
No, I have something to say about
You don't think that's as funny as I do you?
Well, I have something to say about the people.
Well, I know. You're all poised and ready to say that something about those people in Tampa. So you go right ahead.
It can wait, I guess.
Okay. No. Your turn now.
I've been reading in the paper these things about homosexuals, that they're giving the homosexuals a hard time, and they're going on a lot of boycotts.
Oh, yeah.
Things
Temple
like
Terrace
that,
up in
people
there.
that they don't like.
Yeah.
And they're going to have a real bad time with you guys. Not necessarily you, but especially Neil.
Well.
You know? Gee, you guys might get boycotted too.
Oh, my
One can only hope.
No, well, just, be prepared. I had to warn you. I felt it was my civic duty to warn you.
Well, and it was, and you did well.
Thank you.
Except it probably wouldn't take down here, so we might have to go up there for it. We have studios up there now, so we might as well just get right in the thick of it and welcome ourselves so somebody else will.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you can go with us.
Oh, how nice.
You can drive.
No.
Well, we'll put a little white hood on you so you'll just blend in up there.
White hood. Thank you. This girl with a white hood. That would go very nice.
Did you have shoes in a bag to go with that?
No, actually, I don't like white.
Okay. Ooh, do you
my father,
wait a second. Now, do you like really tight black by any chance?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
So listen, my father is calling on the other line and going to tell me what to make for dinner, so I better go so I can answer the other line.
It's nice to finally hear from you.
You too.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
550 at 610 WIOD, a mobile on your dime in Fort Lauderdale.
Tiny Man here.
Oh boy. What contrast.
I just thought, first of all, what's her dad calling her for dinner? I mean,
just hold on and get a grip. Crying out loud. He drives around. He's got those stirrups and that fold-down seat. Let's go to Homestead real quick. Hello.
Hey, Butler.
Just because you wanted to talk about the mystery chair.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, I missed you guys Friday. I know you guys were going to call on Friday to head out there.
We actually got the number.
Did you?
Yeah, but we called and it was too late because it's 5-hour time difference in England. So the chair of death was asleep.
Yeah. It's in a museum.
Closed. Wasn't killing anybody. Only kills people from 9 to 5.
It was just making some people kind of woozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the store the other day. And I saw the headline there, and I said, man, I got to call these guys and find out what happened.
Yeah. Well, we'll call early tomorrow, between 2 and 3.
All right. Well, Annette's still coming down, right?
I knew that's why you called. Man, oh man, you got what about that last woman? You got a nice voice on the phone, and you people just go nuts.
I'm going to see Annette.
Wait. That sounds like your last date in the background.
Well, yeah, she's...
I think somebody stepped on her tail.
Well, all right. You guys aren't going to call today, then?
Not today. It's too late. We'll call tomorrow.
All righty.
Thank you.
All righty.
Bye. Okay, on your dime again. Hello.
It's okay. Anyway, I just wanted to welcome all the tampon people.
Yeah. Well, we're officially tampons now.
Well,
what do they call you if you're from Tampanians? Tampons? Tamponians?
Idiots, maybe?
Idiots.
But,
hey, come on.
I wanted you to
it's like inviting somebody over to your house, they walk in and you call them an idiot.
Well, I
want them to come into our house. What do you call that? St. Petersburgers?
I'm just worried that they're going to tie up the line.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to tie up what line?
Their 1-800 number. They might get 4 of them, and you might cut us down to only, a Broward line.
Oh, no. We got one line for 18 million people. We figure that's enough.
Well, it's going to take 18 million people to figure out how to dial
now,
that one line.
Why are you so hostile?
Because
Tampa is a great place.
No, I know it's a great place, but I just think, Rick Suds and Neil is a Miami thing.
Oh, no. Now, don't say that. We'll just find the good people in Tampa. We'll just, draw them out.
All right, well, here's how we're going to help draw them out. I want you to please, and you'll do it for me, I hope, just play me a Ted bit for the day. Let all the Tampa people meet Ted if they haven't already.
A moment with Ted.
And also...
when we come back, I'll do that.
All you people out there in Tampa that smoke buds, call Rick and Suds.
Oh, good. Now he's going back to his radio to hear, boy, that was a good look. Listen to me. 552 at News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD.
News from the 610 WIOD News Center twice hourly each afternoon here on News Talk Radio, 610 WIOD. Now, Rick and Suds.
Wow, final 2 minutes. Well, listen, we don't have time for a TED. But I'll tell you what, tomorrow we'll do a TED an hour. Meanwhile, we got to work. That traffic thing sucks. We don't want that deal. We used to, see, now the people don't know what we're talking about up at WSUN, but that's okay. They haven't known since 10 o'clock this morning. Well, we used to just like intro our traffic guy. Now, since we have to be on time with all these queues, we need like a better thing than a helicopter. What about like a, way too professional, I think, in this case. What about like a, now?
That's right.
Now here's traffic.
3 planes over Broward and Dade. There they go.
Okay, don't forget your banner. That's what we ought to do. We ought to have banner traffic planes. They just pull a banner to tell you how bad it is. But that. Yeah. What about? Okay, I got it. What about this?
There you go.
Like a traffic vacuum because it really sucks. How's that? Let's do that, Marvin. From now on, we'll have a traffic vacuum cleaner instead of that helicopter.
No, the traffic bag.
I like that a lot. Wow. Well, listen, what a day this has been.
Oh, my.
Coast to coast. So what if it's only like Sarasota coast? And I got news for you. If you tune back in tomorrow, folks, it won't get any better, but we'll be looking for you anyway, okay? Sports Talk coming up. Hank Goldberg has the star of Spanish TV and the host of a brand new talk show on Channel 6, Christina, at 8:05 tonight, and only you folks on 610 WIOD will get to hear it. Thanks for having us along once again. Adios.
We're a ghost.